We're
I
back. We're back to playing Friday. Friday the off the top of my head, I think it's Friday the 7th in game. You guys had arranged to have your combat class be your class against two others, as one was diminished and yours is a little bit bigger, and you have a bear with 3 heads. Other than that, last session was mostly you guys getting back to grips with the academy, finding out about this plan to move people forward a year, and yeah, mostly just like the fallout amongst people, what they felt and feel about it, conversations with Mistel, with some of the support students and otherwise, in order to sort of find out how people are getting on with it. It seems like most people are on board and interested, if a little bit worried or tentative about what could go wrong. But the academy seems to be doing its best to sort of make sure that those risks are mitigated and that people understand exactly why these choices are being made. Friday morning, sun comes up. Usual morning with the second year sort of going about their day, ready to head down into the sort of the combat spaces below the academy to fight whatever miasmic has been caught from the outskirts of the city and been brought in for you guys to train against. Obviously you're sort of looking more to have a combat up here in the academy. There's like a big field and some fenced in areas with like little gazebos and pathways and things like that, which makes for a good place during the summer to have a fight. As I can see in the chat, that morning, did any of you want to head to the workshop and swap crystals? Because it looks like you guys have some prep to do that morning.
I can only have one Emberic Smite on me, right?
I think it's proficiency modifier per long rest and Barrack Smites by having one of them on you. Yeah, so that's all you can have, yes.
Alright.
I'll switch over to these smites on my weapon, Searing, Wrathful, and Thunderous.
Okay, grabbing 2 smite spells to slot in.
I will take Implosion and Spirit Guardians.
Very good.
Let's have a good, friendly fight. War crime.
What are you talking about?
Always.
I would like to cast Rupture Eardrums.
I cast Mordenkainen's Imploding Prostate Bomb.
No, that's that's in the restricted section.
Quickly cast Grungle.
You must be a 3rd year to Scrungle. You guys are gonna summon your 3rd year support, and she's just gonna come out with Scrungling, and you guys are gonna be like, "Oh shit."
She's scrungled all over the place.
Oh no.
But so the smites. Is anyone else grabbing something that morning?
I think I might stick with my layout. I don't know anything that could help better than what I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swap out my pass for that trait. I'm gonna pick up Hunger of Hadar. That seems like an annoying spell.
Oh, that is a diabolical spell.
I cast Slurpy Darkspace, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
I can attack through the echo.
Yes.
Can I do touch spells through an echo?
I'm gonna say yes. If at some point in the future we discover that's ridiculous, we'll work out why and how. But for now, yeah.
Bestow Curse is not worth it, but it would be really...
Bestow Curse would be pretty solid, though.
Yeah, no, it's just that it's a 3rd level spell, so it's like, I get 1.
I think those are semi-known horrors now, Clara. They've seen them from a distance.
to these guys, like, what happens to the people we're fighting?
True, you're right. All of these people, they are unknown horrors of Big Tree.
I mean, for Daver, it just manifests the fucking dog.
That's, again, definitely a known horror.
Nah, I have not known the extent of his absolute horror. I see the glimpse, but that is not knowing. That is just...
Daver is gonna have, like, a stress response anytime someone's got, like, a big mastiff or something. He's gonna just start sweating. It's like any dog.
I mean, I think it would be fine. It's only when they are black that we have a problem. At that point, Daver is racist.
It's true.
I was about to say pause.
Do you guys... So that's all your crystals and stuff that you guys want.
I'm going to swap some around, I think. I need to clear my list. I've got so much shit. I'm definitely swapping out Prayer of Healing, because that
Yes.
is,
Not going to be useful in a
10
fight.
minutes.
Yes. Everybody stop.
Time out.
While you're considering that, as you're sort of like, as those of your crystals are moving away, you can see an area of the field. There's a little gazebo. There's a fenced in area. There's like a little. It's an area for the the botany club that hasn't yet been like dug up and new flower beds put in. So it's been like sectioned off from everything else. And while that is the case, you can see the rest of your year sort of either gathered there or ambling over support students that you've sort of like seen around but never really talked to. A bunch of the workshop students are sat around like leaning up in the gazebo. You can see them talking to Andrus and Caspar are in there. Mistel is sat like... on like a little tree stump, seems to be talking to Kyle in her class, and you can see Sigrid over there as well, where like everyone's starting to gather up. Basically, you can see off in the distance, ready to not only have this combat, but talk about the document that you guys received as a year group last night. Is there anyone in particular you'd want to look for, or if you'd like to do some last-minute spying upon an individual to see what they might have on them or so on and so forth, now's the time.
A second, let me think. Oh, I think a will warding bond. I think Dafer would huddle between Uther and Adira for a second. Go like, okay, you guys. Which of the two of you plans on getting punched the most?
Probably me.
I don't plan on getting punched, but if it happens, it's gonna suck.
I can only protect one of you both. Like I can. My protective capabilities have enhanced slightly, but still not enough to like give both two people at once the same level of protection. I think if it. Right. In that case, I think you'll be up, Adira. Like pat you on the shoulder, do my cast of warding bond ahead of time. They're within 60 feet of me.
All right. Stacy.
I think after that, I just look out for Sigrid.
Yeah. After casting your spell, you see Sigrid sort of leaning on a large sword, one that you don't actually recognize, different from her usual one. And you can see that amber has been embedded into You know the channel along the blade? I think that's called a channel. It might have a very specific name, but there's like an indent that runs along the middle of the sword. That's been completely filled with amber on both sides. And the design of the sword seems completely different that she's holding as you walk over. She'll look up at you. Nah, Dafer.
Giving her a once over, particularly given the new weapon, like if I'd like to can I trigger my battlefield? No, that would be very obvious. Entire analyzer for weakness.
If you want to just take a look at the weapon or something like that, you certainly can. Otherwise, yeah, you would need to use something that might be a little bit more obvious.
I mean, I can do that as a bonus action later. I think it'll be fine. Secret. New weapon.
She nods, and gestures lazily over where Caliban's off in the distance and says, his little sword gave me idea. A gun for my sword too.
Oh no.
Caliban.
I look over at Dafer.
I point at the sword. That's your fault. Why?
I look at my sword. I look up at him and I just hold it high. I don't know what he's saying.
you can't hear from this distance. You're like, yeah.
David was very pointedly looking at the amber in that thing, knowing that it'll fuck him over. He was like, God damn it.
I'm sorry, you're being put in the forever box.
I cast Pear Wiggler. Yeah.
Oh no.
As you guys kind of walk over, you see the combat students start to cluster more together, where the workshop and support students oh shit, start wandering off to the edges of the fenced area. I do not want to get caught in some stray lightning bolt or some shit like that. As Mistle sort of bounds ahead of the rest of the group and says, "Good morning, everyone. Are you ready? I'm eager for a rematch. Sorry."
We'll do our best. You have a numbers advantage here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
seeing
She is.
biting the grass in my future.
Hey, the winning streak has to end sometime, right?
I mean, it doesn't have to. I'm perfectly fine with things as they are and continuing as in their current trajectory.
Andrus kind of go on, you say.
I just pointed at he's the one talking shit, and I'd sidestep out of the way.
Andrus lowers his scarf a little so you can talk unmuffled and just says, "Looking forward to being on the sidelines for this one and just watching."
Actually, I'm also looking forward to you being on the sidelines instead of being with a smite in my face.
Yeah, I think Andrus would look at Caliban and say, "Be interesting to see who's going to try and one-on-one you this time."
Good luck to them.
My words exactly. Lifts his scarf back up and the fort his class move over to the gazebo and just kind of take positions watching out of the gazebo's edge as the rest of the class disperses. You have Sigrid, Aiden, and Kyle sort of in the front, and Mistle and Lily more towards the back, and then Lindsay and Vance kind of drift on their own in sort of the middle of those spaces. Is there anything people want to do before the fight gets going, or?
I give them a once over besides Secret and Mistle. I know both of those already have lightning abilities, that they've already demonstrated them. Do the others have look like they go in a similar vein, or like have a suspiciously looking lightning crystal?
So the general question is, do any of these have like lightning-based attacks? Is that the...
Yeah.
Okay, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
22.
22. Lily does not look like that to you. Nor does Aiden at a glance. Give me 1 second for Lindsay. Ooh. It's not opening up her character sheet with this shortcut. Let's try this one. That one is.
Enemies replacement.
Kyle does not either. Vance is a funny one, Dafer. There's a series of runes on his clothing that speak to a whole host of elements. A little bit of an elemental rainbow sort of magic going on there, which makes you think it's certainly possible, but maybe not an expertise of theirs, should we say? And then finally, I don't think Lindsay does, but I will double check her real quick. Not that you can see on her weapons or equipment or anything like that in front of you.
Okay, so basically, I know Sigrid is going to be a problem, which is why I'm going to foist her off to be Caliban's problem, if possible.
And obviously, Mistle, you've seen use a lot of lightning stuff. Yeah. I will pull you guys over.
Fuck me for.
You guys over
You
to
inspired her to have Amber in her fucking sword. That's your problem now.
I also have a precast.
Yes. Yeah.
I have the emboldening bond feature. So I'm going to cast that on at least 3 people now, which is nice. So
Oh, shit.
I'm going to put it on Caliban, Dafer, Adhera. They're likely to be frontlining relatively close to each other.
And it's while they're within 30 feet of each other, which is, I think, most of this is a small arena all told, so yeah, it's like 75 feet across.
Vance is the dude on the right-hand side, correct?
Yes, that's Vance on the right-hand side. Let me see if I can.
Oh, I hate this setup. Can you place Sigrid somewhere else?
Other than at the front, do you think she'd let me? I don't think I can move that token. I think she gets to choose that.
I'm fine with her being at the front. I would be perfectly fine with her being at the front on the right-hand side.
I mean, you could place yourself differently.
Just trying to figure out where would be a good starting position with the lowest density of lightning coming my way.
Dafer, have we been given the good snacks yet, or are we without temp? I assume we have been given good snacks.
Of course. All my friends always have full temp HP.
Yay.
What
Does
is that
not
nice
include my enemies.
You should be able to see.
Have we had aid casted this week? I assume not.
Yes. Always,
Yes?
I never unattune from my 8 crystal. I always cast it on 3 people, even if it's overdue. So basically, it's always the entire party, including the Barris, that have +5 max HP and 6 temp HP.
As people are ready, please go ahead and roll for initiatives.
Here we go. That is slightly unfortunate.
Not
Fast for the hurt. That's the important bit. it's fast.
I'm missing Mistle. Yes. That should be all of my side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1.
I would let the group know, by the way, that I would appreciate if they could keep Mistle and Sigrid off me at all.
Kyle.
Oh god.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I get a sneaky visor glance off at like Vans before we start?
Oh, I forgot to roll my initiative.
You can give me one investigation check, not with advantage, if you're doing it as like a quick thing. Yeah, let me just resort.
That's a 22.
22. Looking at Vance, he's wearing like a long cloak that, as the wind brushes through, reveals that he's wearing a metal loop around his shoulder, and there is a blade that runs all the way around underneath his arm, and it's like articulated to his arm. So anything he grabs will be sliced. It's like a blade that runs from his palm all the way up his forearm and all the way underneath his arm. You can also see that on the underside of all these runes, on the other side of the cloak, is a lot of different draconic imagery, looking like storm dragons, volcanic dragons, like any kind of dragon you've ever read of in a story is represented on the underside of their clothing. And all of that does appear to be enchanted to you at a single glance right now. So something draconic going on.
Does that trigger, like, that's the like, my intent was to gain, like, the tactical interface, get info on weakness, but given the information you gave me, shall we say that's equivalent?
As far as you can tell, that it's obfuscated behind this draconic imagery, basically, Dayfair. There is a weakness, and it must be something to do with dragons, but in that moment right there, you don't glean it, you just get that there is that link between them, I guess.
Okay. That's how Pokemon rules apply.
I'm getting hit with a fairy.
I don't have fairy, but I have ice.
Lindsay, who uses a weapon that's much like Sky's, it's this, like, axe that can be chain axed out, the head comes away, drops her weapon to the ground, looks around a little nervously, and for her full turn, her limbs extend, her mouth stretches out, and she goes through a transformation you've seen Axel do a great number of times, as she will take on a more werewolf form. That will be her full turn. Uther.
Is anyone regretting our life choices yet? I'm going to cast Blur on myself.
Yeah, casting Blur on yourself.
And that's my action. For my bonus action, actually, let's go back for a second. 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't want to go that way either. All these directions suck. What are weird. There. I'm gonna put my echo here.
Okay.
Oh, that's action and bonus action. And I'm just gonna hang out and see what happens.
With you moving forward, Carl is going to pot himself against you. He has 2 gauntlets similar to Dayfair, except that they only cover the backs of his hands and not the palms. As he closes his fist, Uther, you watch the light around his hands bend as some kind of graviturgical magic invokes. And he yells the number 3 as loud as he can and pushes his hand towards you, and all of a sudden you feel your face accelerate towards his thrown fist. He is going to... I've lost him. There we are. 16 versus AC.
Nope.
And then he has a second attack. 25 versus AC.
Keep in mind, this is blur, so...
Oh, disadvantage? 12 versus AC, yes. I assume 12 misses.
So also no.
After yelling 2, he will yell 1, and then he's going to point back to Mistle, at which point he yells upgrade, and you watch one of her weapons gleam brighter and sharper as it seems to be enhanced by some sort of magic.
Oh, you didn't have to do that. The lightning she throws hurts enough.
It is Lily's turn. She is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then she reaches her hand into a pocket, grabs what appears to be a bundle of needles, and throws them towards Caliban. Let's see. 24 versus AC, Caliban.
That hits.
You take not the sneak attack because she is not able to do that with you right now. So you take 10 poison damage.
Could I maybe parry that?
Yes, you could.
I want to see if I could just parry the. All right. Is
The rapid fire sound of like the Sekiro parry going off.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Where the attacker just takes a step back, like, what did I just see?
Clang, clang, clang.
So reduces damage. So you manage to completely parry the needles, which do appear to be doused in some sort of poison, you would say, Caliban. At the point where you deflect them all, they all move in a weird way, and you realize that every single one of those needles is on a string, and there is a motor up her, up her sleeve, and all the needles get pulled back into her hand, back into a bundle to be thrown again. Yeah,
Caliban move his sword
do you,
back.
like, deflect each one individually, like, rapidly? Or is it, like, one big swing that catches everything?
I can't tell which would be more cool. Just, like, the fact that he parries them all that fast, or he just does, like, a big, like, flourish of his sword and just parries all of them
I
in
think
a single move.
in my head there's something amusing about the idea of you like fencing with each needle individually. Like the parry is like the smallest motion possible where you just like flick between them all, like kind of like the Raphael stab from Soul Calibur.
Oh my god, that's funnier. I'm let's go with that.
Okay, that is Lily's turn. Adhira. Sorry, it jumped over you.
Alright, she's gonna move. So to get a good view on everything. And right at this. No, I just moved from it. Yeah, this point.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Implosion. Yeah,
You are-
I saw her and I was like,
You
I
are
don't wanna
just out of counterspell range, yes.
So I think this grabs Kale as well, or he'll have to make the save.
So is it a Constitution save for all of them, or Strength? Like,
Strength
saving throw. Okay.
Check diagonals.
Oh, that might be my bad. Give me 1 second.
I was noticing they were a little funky earlier, but
yeah, so I
start throwing AoEs
don't.
instantly.
I don't think that will hit. Sorry, yes, I didn't have my diagonals on properly. If you want to reposition it at all or change what you wanted to do at Tira, please feel free to. But yeah, I might mess with what you were doing. Sorry.
If that's a 20-foot circle, I think he's going.
Yeah, I'll do it right here and get Aiden, Lindsay, Mistel, and Sigrid.
Okay, so it's those four on the left there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do Aiden first. 18.
Makes it.
Sigrid. Natural 1, unfortunate. Lindsay has advantage on this. 16.
Just makes it.
And Mistel. Strength saving throw.
Yes.
16 as well.
Awesome, makes it.
So I think it's only Sigrid that fails. Everyone else takes half of whatever it is.
Yes. 48 thunder damage.
And she gets pulled towards the center as well, right? Or is that the repeating thing?
Yes, she is pulled towards the center.
Okay.
So 48.
So that's 5 damage to 3. That does indeed stagger Lindsay. So you can hand out a teamwork point to whoever you want, as the loud noise does seem to overwhelm her. Enhanced senses.
I will hand it out to Dather. And for my bonus action, I will repeat the effect of the spell again. So they all need strength saving throws.
Can you do that on the same turn? That doesn't sound right to me.
It says for the duration, the caster of the spell may, as a bonus action, trigger an aftershock.
Okay, yeah, fine. So strength saving throws from all 4.
Yep. Just
Grab
trying
this
to
the
crush.
2014 section or the 2020?
No,
No, it's me.
Yeah.
I made
Okay.
this.
This is your fault.
Advantage. Lindsay fails this
I'm fine
time.
with,
Sigrid.
I'm fine with Sam screwing himself over.
Yeah, that's exactly how we should be. Natural 20 for Mistel. She really wants to fucking win this one.
Who are the 8 and 9?
I believe Aiden and Lindsay fell this time.
Okay. So they are pulled in together alongside Sigrid.
Okay.
They will take 2d8 this time. So
9
fuller hand.
damage. Yeah, 9 damage, and 4 damage. Two rapid fire implosions go off, pulling the group together, but otherwise mostly bashing up against shell barriers, although Lindsay senses she does seem to be disoriented by the impact of the sound wave.
That will be at Hera's turn.
Cerberus.
Okay. Hello, Lily.
Oh, hi.
19.
19 will hit.
6 poison. Nope. 6 piercing. 3 poison.
Uh,
Constitution saving throw.
9 damage. I think we'll uncanny, because why not? And a constitution saving throw, which she rolled ridiculously well on, because she does not have con. So that's 4 points of damage, and she burns her uncanny dodge to pull her hand away before the teeth clamp down on the motor device in her arm.
Oh, good. That's Severus.
Clara.
Well, I have been set up nicely. Hunger of Hadar this spot.
I imagine I'm still outside of 60 feet. I certainly am. Okay.
Oh, that's triggering all my extra nonsense. Please
Give
ignore
me-
the 21.
Absolutely fine. Let me... Because Hunger for Dar persists, right? It's like a thing that stays there.
Yeah, it's a. It also, I think they don't need to make the save yet. They make
Yes,
it
at the start of
at
their
the
turn.
end of their turn.
Okay.
They guaranteed take damage at the start, looking at what's here, and then they maybe take damage at the end if they're still in it.
Okay, and if I do a sort of like...
The
grave
hand
or-
do.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be weird if we didn't have a Pokemon in a fight for no reason. That should have a grey circle over the area now. It's very
A
faint.
barely
Very
visible one,
much,
but yeah.
but I
Do you
can't
want?
see it.
Do you want me to tone it up a little? Let's.
I'll take Ice Cold Blue.
Yeah, that works.
I think that. As they disappear into darkness, that section of the battlefield is gone.
Okay. I'm gonna take a couple of steps back, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to try and hide.
Okay. Mistel's turn. She immediately takes the 7 cold.
Yes.
And this is rough terrain. So she's gonna go 10, 20, 30, bonus action dash, 40 feet here. She doesn't have line of sight to Dafer anymore. $45, $50, $55, $60. I still think with the Darkness Sphere, targeting Dafer would mean targeting an ally in her head. So, Caliban, she looks at you, mouths sorry, and raises the blade that she's going to lend you at some point, and this upgraded weapon from Carl crackles with an incredible amount of lightning. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
You take half damage, which is 19 points of lightning damage, as this thing absolutely erupts. Some of you, like, your ears are ringing for a couple of seconds as this huge burst of lightning comes from the weapon. But that is her turn. Hang on 1 second, sorry. Aiden's turn, takes 7 cold damage. 10, 20, 30 feet, manages to get to the edge. Will action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in order to get between people and Mistel. Wielding a large, like, Naginata, but the cross guard where the, like, handle protector would be is, kind of like a drill. It's like a drill that ends in the flat Naginata blade at the end of this weapon they hold. Caliban.
Yeah, I'm gonna go directly over here.
You trigger an attack of opportunity when you go to move, as they have Polearm Master. 16 versus AC.
Nope.
You manage to flick the blade away, you get in close. 23 hits. 10 piercing damage, smashes against their shell barrier. A good hit. After the spell's starting to look a little weary. 24 hits as well. Jesus, you are rolling well on the damage this time round. 2 big hits, Caliban. Definitely a sturdy fighter, like a frontline tank, but you are hammering them.
I'm gonna use a second wind to get some healing back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking hell.
Andrus yells from the sideline, "Bullshit!"
You're one to talk.
He crosses his arms, leans up against a wooden pole. It is
That'll be all.
Vance's turn.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, okay. No. I thought I was gonna go for my dagger, but I realized I already used my bonus action.
takes 7 points of cold damage, which does stagger him. Who do you want to give a teamwork point to, Clara?
Ooh. I will. I'll give mine to Caliban.
Unseen to you all, something happens within the cloud. Suddenly, Vance is 10 foot above the darkness. His cloak is open, and these wings have, like, manifested out of the object that he is wearing. And then he is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over to here. And from about 30 feet in the air, he's going to target you, Dafer. He opens his mouth and, having heard that you don't like lightning from Mistle, he is going to blast you with lightning. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, I can see that, so I have advantage.
Yes, you do.
Dexterity save. 14.
14. You take half damage.
Oh my god.
You take 5 lightning damage. You are still staggered. Vance is going to pass the teamwork point to Sigrid. It is Sigrid's turn. She takes 7 points of cold damage. She will bonus action Rage Against the Unknown, and then she is going to go 10, 20, 30. She doesn't have her unarmored movement, so she will action dash 10, 5, sorry, it's 20, 25. So gets next to Dafer, but that is it. Dafer, your turn.
Okay. I give that the glare. Then I trigger my. I use my bonus action to trigger my aura. Sorry, my not my aura.
Your overload?
No. Overload?
Yeah.
So that should give me somewhere. I think when as I trigger it, I see from my ice thingy that I have the ice wind around me.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think procs immediately, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So that should does that also cover Vance?
No, Vance is like quite high up in the air.
I have a
Sorry, not Vance. Sorry, Kale.
Yes, Kale it would.
Okay.
Does rough terrain stack?
No.
I don't believe so.
Okay, cool.
There are certain things that do, but if it just says creates rough terrain, no.
Okay.
So that would be my bonus action. So that's, I think, 3 cold to both Sigrid and Kale.
Sigrid resists cold, and Kale takes 3 damage.
It's not appreciated. Do I risk it or do I just start? Oh, I guess I have to start fighting her. Okay. Yeah, in that case, I immediately start wailing on Sigrid. I'll go for a... I think I'll recklessly, charge her.
Yeah.
Knowing full well that gets me within her swing range. And then try to slide to her side, just slide to her side, and then try to give her a blow directly into the kidney. So that's me recklessly punching her in the side. That's a main attack. That is with overload. That is gauntlet. I'll try thunder here.
Yep.
That's with advantage, so that misses.
Yeah, she swings the big amber blade around to deflect your swing without just swings it in a circle around her.
I think, Clara, who were the 3 people that had the cooperation thing again?
You, Caliban, and Akira.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just out of range.
Yeah, it's just out.
God. Yeah. Second attempt, trying to trip her up, or just effectively kick her in this. Actually, no, trying the second punch at that against that kidney.
Yep.
So that's not on the punch. 15.
15 misses as well, as her shell is a little too hard for that punch.
My mod just sucks. That is my turn, I fear.
Okay. Lindsay takes 7 cold. And then she is going to 10, 20, 30, dash 10. I think in her woven form, Adhera, you're the cause of her problems. She's just going to start running straight at you. Uther.
I am going to move the echo. Right about there. And I'm going to give Dafer a little hand. First attack of the fight.
Natural 20 certainly hits. You're attacking Kyle, yeah?
No, I'm attacking Sigurd.
Oh, right, you've got reach on that weapon. Yeah. What damage are you doing? It's slashing, right?
It's slashing. Which also means the slasher feat gets full effect, by the way.
Nice. So that's minus 10 feet of movement as well, right?
Minus 10 feet of movement, and when you deal a critical hit, dealing slashing damage to a creature. Until the start of your next turn, the target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Sigrid has this same feat, so she does not like the irony in this moment.
Offsets, that is not where I wanted you. Yeah, offsets, overload. Reckless attack.
Go ahead,
let's
roll
see the
damage.
damage.
Sigrid's rage is unique in that it doesn't resist mundane damages. It resists all esoteric damages, so she takes the full whack of your crit as the blade blasts through a wall of... It's essentially like a rage of ignoring that which cannot be known, and your blade is certainly a known problem as it crashes into a shell barrier.
Magic isn't real. This
fucking sword is, yeah.
And that'll be me. I have other problems, but those are other problems for other times.
I think Kyle is going to... I think they're just going to keep trying to pressure you, Uther. 15. 15.
9, nope.
They will action surge and attack again.
Oh no.
17.
Nope.
25, sorry, it rolled twice.
25 will hit.
That is 6 thunder damage.
Can I reduce that, actually?
Yes, you could with Uncanny.
It's just 6. It's just 6. I'm going to save that because I don't know what this fucker's going to do.
Yeah, so you get hit each time yelling 3, then 2, going back to 3-2 for the last 2, and then he's going to point at Sigrid and yell upgrade as her blade also seems to sharpen, and there is a glow around it that comes from Kyle.
Okay. He's volunteering.
Lily is in a difficult position because she throws things and the bear is next to her. She'll bonus action disengage and then back a little bit. I think she's going to target the Well, no, she's still gonna go after Caliban with the poison darts.
Is it because like part of the Cerberus is like
I think.
half like poison animals or something?
Well, I think it's because she likes Cerberus, and you're next to Aiden.
The Cerberus is lovable.
You know
unlike
what? That
Caliban.
makes more that makes more sense.
A 9,
I
however,
like the implication
misses.
there that she doesn't like you then.
That's all
I feel
she's
that
gonna
people
do.
are
in
at the
this
very
one.
least neutral on me,
Adhira.
and I think Clara is just an outlier.
I'm going to run up here and swing out with my scythe.
Yeah.
Check all of these. 13 will miss.
13. She like bites the scythe as it comes in to catch the blade.
1d4.
Yeah, you can have got 1d4.
Would
Still not enough. Just catch the blade with her teeth.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to trigger Thunderous Smite on my weapon and swing again.
Yeah.
No.
No, unfortunately not. This time, the resonance of the weapon, the ears perk up, and they back off a good distance at here as your weapon swings into air.
I'm going to back up to here.
You've got mobile, so no attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Cerberus.
Oh, I've been given space, so I'm gonna go help Caliban.
Yeah, I don't think we've got our reaction back yet. 15 doesn't quite break AC, no.
Okay,
Manages
let's say
to
that.
ward them off. Clara.
Okay, I have a clear shot on Lily, so let's take that while I can. I'm gonna bonus action steady aim.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Let's see if I can.
Wow.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge, but yes.
Lily might be about to get the same treatment that I gave to Mistel the last time I did this. I'm gonna spend the point of patience to upgrade
Okay.
the sneak attack die. See how much damage this runs for.
Jesus.
Fucking Christ.
78 plus another 10, so 88 halved is 44. She does the best she can to dodge this, leaps through the air, only for your weapon to like swerve midair and just collide with her midsection. She immediately is barriered out and out of the fight.
Fucking hand cannoned her. What the fuck?
Look, most of the time I do this and I miss by like 3 solid points because my dexterity modifier is very mediocre. When it lands, it really lands. That is my turn.
This scares me as well.
Mistel
I'm
is...
imagining Missile was just like watched like Lily get launched.
Mistel's like, oh, been there, sister. That happened to me last time.
I think somewhere in Mistel's head she was like, alright, I warned my class. How far are people? Caliban, she is going to come up next to you, and then she is going to attack you with her weapon. This one first. 13 misses. And then as a bonus action, she has a second weapon she can use. 25.
That does hit.
She does get her sneak on this, which is upgraded by Kyle, so also d8s. So that is 27 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to parry that as much as I can.
Absolutely.
Good enough.
27 reduced by 12, yeah. So 15.
15. Yeah.
after Mistel's turn, it's Aiden's turn, who's in front of you. He is going to use a disengaging strike, so he's going to attack you. 18, I imagine, misses.
It does.
But he does get to slide back 5 feet, and then he will attack again. 14 misses. Action Surge. Natural 20. And 10 misses. So the natural 20 hits.
Does that not provoke an attack of opportunity?
No, he has like... Oh! Cerberus actually would get an attack of opportunity, not you though. Yeah. I forgot that it would only apply to you.
As did Aiden! Which is surprising.
15. Yeah, it does manage to go through. So 9 damage is dealt to you, Caliban.
I'll take it.
And he will bonus action second wind.
Sneak there.
9 health back. Okay. Caliban.
Focusing on Mistel now.
Absolutely.
I mouth sorry back to her.
She will reaction shield. Weapon barrier pops up.
Fuck.
22 just hits. So you just about sneak around the barrier. 8 damage comes through.
Wait, no, no.
Oh, not 8?
This is offhand. My bad.
Gotcha. So
there we go.
4 damage, yeah, fine. Okay, so I think, as you mouth sorry, she's like, no need to apologize, blocks that, your 2 strikes, and then the dagger slips around, gets next to her barrier. She like pirouettes away.
Let's see. I'm gonna save my action surge. So I'm good.
Okay. Adhira, you're on the ground, right?
Yes.
Vance will drift over here and is going to basically like wrap themselves in their cloak, drop to the ground like a meteor, and just like impact the ground with fire exploding out over both Adhira and Dafer. Dexterity saving throws.
Advantage for me. 13.
13 fails, 19 succeeds Adhira. So that's 14 fire damage, 7 to Adhira.
I need to make a DC saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha.
Make it.
And then...
Oh wait, 1 second. Adhira takes only 3, and also I would, as a reaction, cast a link from David's shell goes in the direction of Adhira and like pushes a shell in like a shell shield in front of her. That's my shared shield thing. I can, as a reaction, reduce the damage of somebody within 30 feet of me.
So Adhira takes no damage, and you take a little bit more, basically.
I take 3 more.
Nice.
As the full brunt of the blast is directed towards you at that point, Dafer deflected away from Adhira. It is Sigrid's turn. She's disadvantaged on her attacks.
Advantage against me.
Yes, so straight rolls against Dafer. I think she's going to twist the handle of her weapon, and then she's going to make 3 attacks with it. 1 second. Oh wait, this number is wrong. Let me change them. 22, 23, 16. Sorry, was the last one. Oh, let me remove the words from that.
I don't like the words that are on that.
I'm also not sure what. Keep in mind, I need to. If any of that is non-magical.
No,
damage,
she's trained against you enough. It would all be necrotic.
Okay, fuck.
That's another 17 and another 9.
Suck. So that's 29 damage in a single round.
She impact of her weapon 3 times into you, and Dayfra, it comes to you.
Okay. That. I have. My healing light is. How many can I trigger again at one point? Once equal to protection bonus. Okay, I can. 3. I will. Actually, fuck it. She needs to get taken out as quickly as possible. As a bonus action, I'll trigger my my ice aura, so everyone takes 3 frost damage.
Yeah, and they're sort of positioned around you to do so as well. Oh, I didn't roll to see what his weakness was this turn. 1 second. Ice does not stagger him in this moment.
And then I do my best to deal with secret as best I can, and attack her recklessly. I think I'm as she weaves at me, I'm trying to weave through her blows, getting attacked, getting twitched by them and so on. So that is first. Another attempt at a thunder. Oh my god! Can I roll above a 10, please?
After the assault on you, she's expecting the counter and kind of steps back. First swing goes wide.
Nice.
16 is 1 off hitting, but you do have a D4 to add to this. That does hit for 5 thunder damage.
Immediately proc might, which I assume it gets halved.
Yes, the lightning would be halved. 6 points of damage goes through. She's looking rougher than you are in this moment, Dayfra, having been hit by a few different people.
And yeah, wait, I have 2 attacks and my frost aura, which dealt damage already. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Let me make a wisdom saving throw, because there is a correct decision here, and there is the thing that she would like to do, I think. Natural 20, she is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and she will move on to Clara. First, what's there? 18 versus AC Clara as an axe is swung at you by a werewolf.
Ow.
That is 5 damage, ignore the lightning right.
Okay.
Then the second one... wrong character. 25. Hits for another 15 on the second one.
I will uncanny dodge the second one.
And she will bonus action use a claw as well. 8 misses as you manage to uncanny dodge one and slip the claw that comes through quickly afterwards.
Yep.
Uther.
Yes, hello. I'm going to lock eyes with this Kale fella.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna aim my strike and I want to hit Sigrid again.
Yeah.
Because I can see that she is doing numbers on Dayfra right
Yeah.
now, so
She is swinging the big sword. 18 does hit. And you do get sneak.
Not as big as I would have liked, but it is still hits.
So that is 23 points of damage. Carl is going to use his reaction to use the last of his upgrade dice to try and protect the shell. Reduce it by 7, so that's still 16 points of damage. Yeah, and that's pure slashing, isn't it?
Yep.
Even with the best of his protection, Sigrid still drops to one knee. She is taken to 0.
And I slide my echo up just a little bit.
Uther, I owe you.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn.
What does he want to do? As that just failed. You can't upgrade anymore.
He's got to move feet or throw hands. That's his options right now.
Uther, give me a strength saving throw.
Alright, I guess I'm getting yeeted.
You feel a gravitational force as he bangs the two gauntlets together and attempts to launch you into the Hunger of Hadar that seems to still be like the dark space that's over there, but you manage to, with like a foot hooked on the rail, are able to like stop yourself from being launched into your ally's spell.
One foot on the rail, sword in ground.
Yeah, sliding slightly.
You can get rid of the head, dude.
Oh, okay.
It would have dropped from the damage I took.
And then he is going to attack, as that did not work. 12 and 13 both miss.
Yep.
Add hero.
Right next to Vance, she's
Yes.
going to slam her scythe down to her side and sort of use it to propel one of her legs up and against him. This will be an unarmed strike.
23
Will
hits.
hit. She will spend a point of spirit to also make this a stunning strike.
Yeah. 6 points of damage, and he is staggered by acid this round, so who do you want to give a teamwork point to?
I will give a teamwork point to Clara.
Thank you.
19 makes save.
I will still create an opening where I can back out and then rush this way. I'm still within 60 feet of Dather. And I am going to swing with my scythe.
Yeah. $22 hits. Yeah, the thunder goes off as well. The 8 slashing is halved, the 6 thunder is not, and she is staggered. Who do you want to give a teamwork point to?
Dather.
Okay.
And I will spend a key point for Flurry of Blows.
Yeah.
Just take off Thunders.
Hits.
You know what? Another key point. Stunning Strike.
Mm-hmm. 2 points damage. Adhera, as you impact for the stunning strike, you realize she is immune to this, as she cannot be stopped by stuns.
Right, next.
A crit will hit, though. 12 points, 6 damage goes through. Boof! As, like, you punch into the side of the head, like, the head turns, and what you think is going to be someone, like, jammed up, the head turns more, and you're able to just push the fist further through. More damage from the second blow.
That will be my turn.
Cerberus.
Can you take a step back, please?
Another one?
No, like back to where you were.
Okay.
Because otherwise I don't get any sneak attack bonuses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I can't move away from this.
Sorry, Cerberus.
I'll take a sliding step up to Aiden.
Yeah.
And fight again.
No, definitely not. Clara.
Okay. I'm going to take out the whip and attempt to whip Lindsay.
22 certainly hits.
Lovely. I will upgrade the sneak attack.
Yep.
And I will spend my teamwork point to have a Tira hit with me.
Ooh, cool.
Because now you're also in range. Haha.
22 is half to 11. 17 just hits. 5 damage. Some part of the two of you feel like you have, in like video game mechanics, you've just wiped out one bar of health. You watch as she seems to regenerate a little and gets a little like that the light of her eyes has disappeared a little. Like there's something else a little more feral than even before behind the driving wheel, as it were. Anything else on your turn, Clara?
That is, I think, all I can do. I need to stay aim. Do I have any fancy cunning at me? No, I'll stay here then.
Mistle will bonus action disengage and is going to move to here and target Adhira and Clara with an enhanced lightning bolt. Need dexterity saving throws from the two of you. 12 fails, 19 makes the save. So that's 31 points of damage at Adhira and 15 to Clara.
I'm gonna have that with warding bomb.
Yes, Dayfra, you take the other half, and I think that would probably stagger you.
It would indeed.
Sigrid is down, so plan A is gone. She's gonna hand the teamwork point to Vance. Uther, sorry, what's your question?
Dayfra wants to use a teamwork point for the team attack, but I think for the line attack to work, I would need to move up first.
I would agree that you probably need to be in a better position to form the line, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's what so I'll hit Dayfra, I'll shuffle up in this coming turn, and then we can do it on the next one.
Aiden is going to use a combat maneuver, is going to use a grappling strike against Caliban. So that is contested athletics or acrobatics on your side if you would like. Uh, 10 for my athletics, but I can add a d6 to it. 11! Caliban, acrobatics, I think, is probably your higher one. It is enough! He manages to pin you down, Caliban. You are stuck, grappled in place, as the drill aspect of his weapon expands and grapples onto your leg. And he is going to attempt to twist it and hurt you. 16, however, does not break your AC. Caliban, you are grappled.
Can I get closer at the very least?
Your speed is 0. You cannot get closer.
Fuck it. Bonus action, turning my sword into a gun.
Yes. Yeah, that works.
And can I use a teamwork point with Cerberus?
Yes, you can.
And I have one.
Severus.
Unfortunately, Aiden also does have a very high AC, but 25 does hit though. His mod's pretty good as well. 12 damage is a pretty big hit.
He's just rolled sub 10 on 7 different attacks.
11 misses at Caliban. Anything else on your turn? You are pinned in place.
Trying to think of something. I already used my bonus action, so... Okay, that'll be all from me.
It's Vance's turn. He's going to move to here and is going to attack Uther.
unfortunate for me.
14 misses, I imagine.
Yep.
I'm already.
21.
11. Blur.
Oh, blur every single time. Bonus action, flurry of blows. Natural 1. 11. He'll call in a teamwork point for Kyle to attack as well. 10. As you are just dodging 5 attacks in a row with the help of your like magic, just pinned up against the ropes as well. Dafer.
Okay, one thing I can. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab 1, but I need to grab 4. No, the output doesn't work. I was doing so much math, and then he moved, and now I need to remath.
I can still salvage this. I can still salvage the line plan.
Yes, here. You immediately can move here. In fact, can I give... That would be an action though. This is how. Narratively, I'm just gonna like dovetail so that he feels like his attention is more on me, just in time for when Uther actually gets to do a big slice. That's how I'll justify me channeling a teamwork point into him when it's his turn.
Yeah.
By doing so, I eat an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I think... Yes, he will take it. There's nothing else he can do. 22.
That is not a crit, but I will take the damage.
Sorry, it rolled twice, but it's 5 points of force damage.
Okay, that is force damage.
Yes.
Okay. No damage reduction. Okay, then we go here. Forming up behind Mistral, I believe. Since
Yeah.
Looking forward.
Her attention is on Clara and Atira at this moment.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to do like the Hulk clap into like both sides of her. That's my reckless attack. Trying to have her between the gauntlets charged with Smite. Attack overload. That's under at advantage.
21 hits for 7 points of damage. Goes through.
And 12 lightning. That's the one gauntlet, and the second gauntlet.
She does take half from lightning because of the sword, but still 6 damage and 22 hits for another 8, which she will reaction uncanny to 4. She's looking real rough, Dafer. You've kind of like caught her off guard as she spins and manages to just pull back from that second punch.
Should have not turned around. Clara! And I invest a teamwork point.
Ah, no! I think her eyes are the widest you've seen as you yell Clara, and she's looking at you.
I hate to tell you this, but I'm probably gonna miss because I'm in melee range.
Oh, true. A little bit difficult, but...
Well, I strictly speaking, can I only invoke one person at a time?
Technically you can call in 2, yeah. I'd say you can call in 2.
In that case, Uther. You are next to her.
I am.
I would allow the Echo to also do it, so yeah. Clara and Uther attacking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, she drops the moment she hears that. Like, she, lowers her whole body. I think that probably brings her into perfect range for the blade to just come down straight, though. 23, that hits.
was a double ruse.
Oh, the double ruse is rough because that does knock her out as the big blade comes down on top of her.
I think that was 2 attacks from me. I didn't use my bonus action yet. So I'm gonna reposition myself and like here in the middle. I used my action to attack. Can I use my bonus action?
No, come back closer. Warding bond.
Fuck. Right. Warding bond. That was here. I stood here, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think Adhira feels like the limit of his spells start pressing up against her.
As like snarling werewolf in her face feels the protection. He's like, no!
Okay. Here in I'll try to sweep him so that like bonus action offhand attack. Got that offhand with overload, and gonna go for fire.
Okay.
Like boot and flame, boot covered in fire. As I sweep him, that's a 20.
That hits for 6 damage. Not staggered by fire. I think you see Sigrid, who's like out, like back away from the flames, though. She doesn't seem to like it. She's like walking backwards over towards Mistle.
Yeah, I would like to, however, I have 3 smites. Trigger 2.
Yeah, go for it.
This is my third on the offhand.
Full 16 points of damage goes through. Bursts across the surface of their shell.
Lightning also doesn't do much.
No.
Him neither does frost. Okay. Yeah, that's my turn. Next.
No longer weapon in hand. She's gonna target Clara with her claws. Not this one. 15 versus AC and a natural 1.
First one hits, second one doesn't.
That is 9 slashing damage and the 2 lightning damage. Adhira, you take 3 points of cleaving damage from her strength mod.
Okay, I'll be down. Is this half
many?
already?
No, it would be... You would take 1 and Dayfra would take 1. And then, because she hit... she's gonna turn and bonus action attack you, Adhira, now. 14 misses. Uther.
Hello.
It is your turn.
It is. I am trying to decide which one of these two I think is the bigger threat.
You could just, like, at least sneak from me being there. And he's taken a decent chunk. I'm not sure how tanky he is.
Oh yeah, that is right. He has taken damage. I am just going to. I don't need to. I'm going to aim. I'm fishing for the crit.
Okay.
Okay, so bonus action aim and attacking Kyle.
Yep.
18 is his AC, so that hits. 21 points of damage. Boom! Slams down. Both gauntlets come up. Your blade breaks through first like a gravity barrier, then hits the shell barrier. He's pretty badly hurt by that. Couldn't take another hit like that, but, you know, that's not saying much. That's a big hit.
Yeah. I'm going to slide the echo up a pinch, and that will be.
Oh. What do we got here? We will bonus action second wind as him. 14. Staying in there. I think he's going to turn and target Dayfra because he's had no luck hitting Uther.
Yeah, he'll hit me plenty, has advantage.
16.
It's
And 23.
It's
That's 8 force damage and another 8 force damage.
yeah, that was bad.
Might want-
injured on mundane damage.
Adhera, over to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate Spirit Guardians.
Yes, that's a 15-foot aura, and I think they need to make a wisdom save immediately, right?
Yes.
Is there a... Oh, it doesn't matter between necrotic... Well, actually, it does matter. Are you doing necrotic? Radiant, okay.
It should not be DC 19. I don't know. It's DC 15.
Okay, so it does take half, but yeah, 5 points of damage as... what, is this little, like, mushroom spirits, or what's the...
These are the little miniature flying guardians moving about.
Okay,
and
yeah.
shooting out radiant lasers.
Beams of light start brushing over shell and werewolf body.
Clara, how tenable is this fight right in front of us?
Well, right now it's okay, but I'm not going to last much longer.
Alright. For my bonus action, I'll spend a key point for dodge.
Okay. Cerberus.
We keep going.
We-
Above a 10 on a dice. No,
15 misses. Clara.
we keep going. Maybe I roll above a 10 on a dice.
Natural 20 hits.
I'm gonna spend the last step of patience because I don't think I'm gonna last another round.
Mm-hmm. Whew.
The double sharpshooter always hits.
Well, that one has no sharpshooter on it because it's not the bow.
Oh right.
So that's
30 on a patient attack.
48 damage.
So?
48, and it's slashing damage, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it is half, but that's still 24 points of damage, bloodied off of that single strike there, Clara. Almost brings them back down again.
Brilliant. I'm gonna spend my bonus action to disengage. I'm going over here somewhere.
Okay.
So, the edge of the Spirit Guardian.
Mistle is out. Aiden has a Caliban at a distance. That said, still getting shot, which is unfortunate. Still, it's not much more other than attack with the weapon. 22 and 24 versus AC Caliban.
I'm gonna use shield.
I think that means both of those miss, depressingly. As, like, impacts into Crystal. I think bonus action is going to throw a word at Vance and just say, not making much headway here. You better be doing better. And give him a bardic inspiration. Caliban.
Bullets.
Bullets.
Take him out as quickly as possible.
Both of those miss. As he ducks his head to the left and the right, he's got one more AC than that, Caliban.
Fuck it, action surge.
Yep. 19
Not
hits!
24, by the way.
19 hits!
The second one hit.
Hold on. 1 and 2. There we go.
2 shots do connect. He does go down. Barrier broken by your 2 shots.
Well, does Vance's still get his bardic inspiration?
He does, technically, yes.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn. I guess I suppose I'm free.
Bonus action disengage. Runs up behind Clara and will attack. 18, Clara.
Yep.
10 slashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to uncanny dodge that if I've got any hope of surviving another.
I will also spend a key point. I will need a Constitution saving throw.
Nope.
Stunned with advantage this time. 22.
Yep.
6 damage.
I'm alive on 1 health.
Bonus action martial arts. That's the only thing he's got left. 23 does go through. Yeah, does manage to bring Clara down. Does the 1d...
Check if the 1d4 drop. I actually don't think it does.
Isn't it between the people you put it on, right? Because
it lasts 10 minutes or until I use the feature again.
Yeah.
So you still got it.
Yeah. That is his turn, though, as, yeah, he sees the opening, shifts away, and does catch Clara as she's backing away from Lindsay. Dayfra.
Alright, I mean, currently, I believe my purpose in life is being a tier of health bar, so I shall use my bonus action to burn 3 healing light die and heal myself.
Yeah.
For 8 hit points. Could I at least roll a little bit better? And I
How much
think
temp
as
HP did we
my
have, by the way?
7.
7.
Okay. I never
You get
did my temp HP.
It's 1d4 plus my proficiency bonus, and my proficiency bonus is 3.
No,
7.
Caliban!
Andrew, kill this man.
And I think my action I will use to dodge.
Using your action to dodge, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. It's at the end of that turn, Atira, I think?
I have it pulled up at the moment.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
Or starts its turn there.
Or starts to start that. Okay, yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Sir.
Where am I? There I am. 14.
Fails.
Oh, takes the full whack. 10 points of radiant damage. I think just gonna lay into you with the claws.
At disadvantage due to dodge.
Disadvantage due to dodge. 21,
21
8, and 13 misses, yeah.
Right.
That's 10 points of damage, Atira.
Down to 5 due to warding bond.
And is that a concentration thing?
Yes. I will add a 1d4 to that.
Yes, you do. Still fails, unfortunately, as she manages to clock you hard enough to break your concentration on the crystal. Uther.
Gonna aim. Gonna see about knocking this guy out.
24 hits. 15, 8. If not for the short moment of burst of energy from his shell, he would be down, Uther. But as you said, fighters.
That was bonus action and action, so I'm just here.
He has had infinitely more success attacking Dayfra, so that will be his turn.
He has a disadvantage this time, so that missed. That actually hits.
15 hits. 10 misses. Yeah?
Yeah, the 10 misses, but the 15 hits.
8 force damage.
You're getting hit by Mr. Left, right.
He can never count down to 1. He ran out of his dice. Adhira.
I will make an unarmed strike against
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Hits. That is 6 points of damage. She's still stood.
How badly?
Another hit like that, she'd be down.
Okay, let's go for it. Let me actually see. I have a spell. I am gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to trigger Searing Smite on my weapon.
Yep.
And I will swing. 9 will miss.
9 does miss. Whew, ducks under it.
I will back 1, 2, 3. I think I get to here. And that will be my turn.
Cerberus is still in this fight.
He is. He's doing his best. You know what? Have some animal on animal violence. Peter.
Oh my god, another 15.
15 misses, yeah, unfortunately. Does, like, two hands between 3 heads holding them back.
My brother in Christ, roll above a 9.
Aiden is out.
Welcome to my pain.
Caliban.
Alright, so between, okay, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and before he just says Mo, he just takes a shot at Lindsay immediately.
Vance is not going to complain. 12 impacts into her, but, like, does nothing. 25 does actually fully impact and hit. 6 is enough, as, unlike Axel, she is more free to control her form, so as her shell breaks, she just, like, shifts back into normal, like, clicks her fingers, like, ah, oh, damn, as her shell barrier snaps away.
Alright, and I'm going to be moving. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Mistle, bye, Mistle. 4, 5, 6.
Rude!
Alright, I'm on my way, guys.
Vance looks over at Carl, who just sighs and nods. He pulls a crystal out, and he's going to target here with a shatter. I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone.
Oh god.
Why couldn't it have been fireball? Fuck.
Well, at least I survived this. Maybe.
That wasn't bad.
Adhira fails to save. It's a DC 15, so I think...
Actually, let me reduce Adhira's damage. By 2d6.
Yeah.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
That
Still
one
have
reduced
to
to
6.
6.
Oh, wow.
He takes 12. Then I think my absolute hit damage reduction kicks in, which reduces it to 7, and then the halving. Right?
Do you resist thunder damage?
No.
Warding bond.
Warding bond.
So for Adhira, it's reduced to 6 and then dropped to 1 after 5 is reduced, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought the absolute damage reduction applies.
Second.
Like first, then
No.
the halving.
No, second.
I feel like at this point in time, Dafer, like, gets the achievement or, like, the notification that Ahira thinks that he is, like, the pinnacle of what an EK should be.
So do I take a damage too? So like 1 damage split into 2 for like 1 each?
Yes, you also still take 1 point of damage at Dafer. And then also what you would from the spell.
Yeah, and then my own 6 damage.
And then Uther, I need a concentration saving throw, please, for Blur, which I think is still up.
No.
Blur goes down. Atira, your spell, if you're concentrating, is still up. That is... Actually, that's just gonna go... 1, 2, 3, 4,
Is
5,
he
6,
still
7.
conscious?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. He managed to make the save, so it took half. It's Dafer's turn.
And is Kale at least looking like very rough, or just like okay?
He's looking,
rough?
as the two of you have your fists up looking at each other, both like wobbling the exact amount as you look at each other.
I hold my hand like to my side. 3 small balls of light swirling within it. I like slap myself for healing light for 3 points.
Yes, you still got more in you.
Yeah.
7.
Did I at least once heal myself for more than
Hey,
average?
you doubled your health.
It's always below. Okay. And then I will, having thus buffed myself, I'll now switch gears. I like put my weight all on my left foot, and I just give him frontal kick with my right one.
Yeah.
That's reckless as it is. Attack with overload. I'll just say fire again. Why not? That's 17 plus 1d4. 20.
He manages to pull out the last of his reserves. He uses the crystal he has. Shield impacts against you. You don't hit with a 20. Blocks against a shield spell.
Okay. He is tagged now, though.
Yes.
Which is really bad. Oh. Can't aid him now. I'm basically dead.
Yeah, AC is
That or I
23 with a shield up.
Come on, Uther. We believe in you.
23?
I
Yeah.
still have 1 attack left in me. I could try with it, but 23 is near impossible for me to hit.
Now you've
Strictly
got.
speaking, it's 50-50.
You
but
just need to hit it at 20.
Yeah.
Just needed at 20.
Yeah, you just crit.
I actually just need to hit a 15 to have a decent shot.
Oh,
at this.
and you've got advantage. You've got this.
You say that, have I, like as if I had, I fucking called it. God damn it.
Unfortunately, does manage to weave and palm with the extra barrier, deflect the last punch.
How dare
That's my-
ISO 6 of probability get in the way of the human spirit?
True.
How do I manage to roll a 10 on average with advantage on almost every attack? It's a miracle.
You can't be a sack of HP and hit.
It's fucking not. Okay, I can't do much here. I'm awaiting my fate.
Okay, Uther.
How much hit points does he look like he has?
Half of a tap, like really on his last feet. A single like impact from Dafer would have been it.
That's the problem.
Drop sword, swapping to a sidearm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Whipping out the gat.
Cunning. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action aim. I'm going to swing my dagger at him and get ready to fire a bullet at Vance.
Gotcha. 17 misses.
Rocket. Aim is just for one attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Don't you get advantage on aim?
Oh, wait, isn't aim a bonus action?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. So no, I couldn't have done that. So the 17 would be right. So I'm just gonna try to shoot that fucker. And since there's a guy in the way, I believe that is disadvantage.
Yeah. 24 hits.
24 anyway.
You managed to make that with a disadvantage on a 23 AC. Great.
Rogues.
I got
think it was that
one good stat, and that's Dex. Ignore the sneak. It's 5 damage on advance.
Reaction catches it, drops it to the ground.
I hate him so much.
It's me.
Trying to finish out this mano-a-mano punch fight, he is going to attack Dayfur twice.
Yeah, has advantage. I mean, he'll hit.
13 misses, 17 hits.
And 17 hits, yeah.
6 points of damage. Ignore the second one, it rolled twice.
Actually survived this.
As the two of you are like cross-countering, just like punching each other in the face, trying to bring each other down. Yeah.
How are you still alive?
Atira.
6 hit points.
Hello, Kale. I'm gonna swing with Thompson.
Yeah. Misses, ducks.
Second swing.
22 hits.
I will add a D. 22 hits. Okay.
Yeah. Boom. First impact against him brings his shell to 0.
Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't really hit Vance, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spend my last gun sight charge to trigger Raffle as dark energy erupts from the rotating cylinder.
Cerberus?
I wonder what I'm going to do. Roll another 15. Nope. Wait.
Nope, 9, unfortunate. Caliban, one target left as he looks at you all and says, "Don't suppose you're gonna line up one by one?" You shoot him!
No comment.
16 does hit, and he used his reaction, so that does impact.
I'm going to Cerberus spend his reaction to use as it comes past, so I can add my pitiful 1d6 fire damage.
An additional 3 points of damage. That does bloody him.
Bloody?
Yeah, that's him half health.
Yeah, he was not the primary target for a while.
Alright, do we still have 1d4s?
Yes, because you're still within range of Dayfur and Atira, I think, with the 300. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Alright.
That hits anyway. 6 points of damage goes through. Another ping across the shell. Still in the fight, but slowly whittling down.
Good enough. That's all I got from me.
On Vance's turn, Sigrid is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vistal's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Kyle's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I know what you're thinking.
He is... Oh, wait. I need to roll for what his weakness is. Keep forgetting to do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Caliban and Dayfur need Constitution saving throws against a cold breath weapon.
Wait. Is that a line or a cone?
It hits Caliban and Dayfur only.
Would it hit?
I have cold resistance!
The other has AC.
Do you have survive resistance?
Oh, it would hit the Echo, yeah.
Okay then. Just clarify.
It depends. If he deals like less than, if he deals like 11 or less, I survive.
9 points of cold damage.
Fuck you! I'm still standing! Because I take only 4 off that!
Oh yeah, you've got your rage cold. Nice.
My ice rune.
My saving throw. Okay.
Caliban, your speed is halved, but I don't think that will matter too much on your turn.
Oh,
Oh Echo is
My
gone.
speed is also half, I assume.
No, you made the save, right? No, sorry, other way around.
No,
Dayfer, your speed is half. Caliban, you're fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm. First, as a bonus action, I've got to give myself my last healing light.
I mean, you're still up, which is the...
Like, this feature has never actually rolled above average for me. I counted.
Look, the only point
Not
of HP that matters is the last
fucking-
one.
It's that one, yeah. Yeah. That's the single important
Got
HP.
1, 2, 3, 4, and dodge.
Gotcha. Moving back and away.
Give the middle finger to myself. Wow.
Uther.
Yep, strategy has changed. I also need to figure out what marker you put on me and where it's at so I can take that off.
Uther, we need to Jujutsu jump. We need to Jujutsu jump him.
I was going to boogie woogie with the fucking Echo, but I can't boogie woogie with the Echo because it's gone.
The double
Wonderland.
Jujutsu reference.
No electric slide for us, so I'm just going to grab my sword, bonus action, dash.
Yeah.
Chop chop,
And-
smooth.
Actually, I'm just going to... Boop. Hello.
Teleports
And
behind you.
Big swing.
Hits.
20.
No sneak, right? Just the 9?
No, just the 9.
Okay.
I have no one around me to get proc sneak off of, and I cannot aim and dash.
Cool. That your turn?
That's my turn.
Yep. Get behind him, land a big hit. It's here.
Up. Gonna swing Thompson. 20 total hit.
Hits, yep.
That's 2 acid and 2 necrotic.
Okay, yeah, all goes through.
Let's make a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay. Hey, we are proficient in these. 22.
He is not frightened. That said, I will now start swinging.
Misses?
I will use the 1d4 on that.
Yeah. Misses?
That will miss. I will spend a bonus action. Flurry of blows. Make 2 unarmed strikes.
Yeah. Misses?
That'll miss.
Misses so far. Is it 1d4 to one roll of your choice, or is it all rolls?
It's, I believe, once per turn. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
And I will pick up.
If Cerberus gets this, he's on 1 health.
Okay. We gotta go. Come on. Ah!
Hits.
Yes!
How do you want Cerberus to finish this?
I think Severus is gonna like bound over and make out like he's going to bite Vance in the face, and instead lick him like from the bottom of the face
Oh,
to
like-
the top of it.
Lifts him up almost with the fork.
Yep.
He is lifted up and he was on his last feet. As he drops down, the shell barrier like breaks against the ground and he stumbles and like lands on his butt. And I think he just laughs to himself. You guys have won the conflict.
Oh, we just need to fight these guys.
Yeah, you four, next!
I hear no bell.
I don't know. I think Daver's hearing bells.
I'm hearing so many bells. I'm hearing all the bells.
I think Andrus walks out and like puts a hand on a few different people and like gives them just like a little bit of shell, including you, Dafer, and like 3 more back to your shell barrier as he distributes a little bit of energy to people. And Mistle, like having ran away, like flops back down onto the grass in the sunshine and just laughs to herself. Says, even with all the preparation, still couldn't get a good hitting.
Alright, Uther. The double ruse with you guys is flawless.
Mistle nods and says,
Worked much
Small
better
bows.
next time if I wasn't firing from being threatened by giant claws. But I like the idea.
Lindsay like waves her hand and says, sorry.
No, it's what you should have done. Objectively the correct decision. And
Okay.
speaking of sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, no
Our
worries.
first werewolf fight.
I apologize, Mistle. I know I kind of used your past experience with Clara against you here.
No, it was a smart idea.
Well, you know, I got to show that off again because my apologies, Lily. I did the best there.
Lily nods and says, I didn't expect your projectile to redirect itself midair, despite the fact I do that. She like rubs her temples a little as she thinks about that to herself for a moment. She looks at you, Caliban, and says, good job evading my attacks. I thought if I saturated you with enough needles it would get through, but clearly not.
It was a good try, though.
Next time, even more needles.
Okay, let's not go that far. I've already had enough needles in my life.
Oh. You see Dylan come over and take a look at Sigrid's sword, and like the two of them go over it together, and she's like, I pulled the trigger, but nothing. And he like looks over it and amber plate cracked. I thought I'd reinforced it enough. Sorry. She shrugs and says, it was overnight job. No problem. And Dylan like picks up the sword with a couple of other people's help and like hefts it off to one side to start looking at it. Andrus looks at everyone and says, we all got a good idea of what we can do now?
Yeah.
Good.
The cold is new. Like the cold resistance was new. I remember you being a lot more susceptible to that last time.
Talking to Sigrid.
Yeah.
She thinks for a moment and says, I don't often use everything. And she like gestures at herself. Mistle nods and says, there's something about these group fights that really makes me put the effort in. Maybe... No, I probably just want to win.
Friendly competition is a really good motivator.
Carl nods and says, a good fist fight as well. I've not had a straight up fight like that for a long time. I usually find myself in a more supportive role.
Explain the counting real quick, please.
He like scratches his head a little and says, it's embarrassing, but I find it cool, and if I find it cool, it seems to work. I can enhance anything I think is awesome. Make it work better just because I think it's great. I don't know how else to describe that.
Ability?
Yes, I call it upgrade, but I mean, call it what you want.
And
Okay,
Van,
just one clarification. What didn't know if the counting was a mechanical thing, or if it was.
Think of it like a chant for casting with a crystal. Some people use it to help guide their intent. For me, the counting, it's like a tempo thing.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also no size limit to what I can enhance, just if we're putting all our cards on the table. Like, if I think a train is cool, I can make the train better. It only lasts 24 hours, and there's a certain limit to how much I can do myself, but...
Okay. Wait. What would that do? Would that just make the train more efficient?
More efficient, faster, sturdier.
imagine ramming some kind of behemoth with an enhanced train. I think that would come in quite handy then.
I don't want the bill for that.
I mean, you don't want to be in the train either, but stuff happens, evidently. Yeah.
Okay, so we know we can fight. What are we going to do for logistics and support?
As you say logistics, one logistics student walks forward from where the cluster of 20 of them are, puts out his hand in general, says, "My name's Oscar. I've been elected as a representative instead of talking to 20 individuals. You've got one."
Hello, Union Rep.
He smiles. Sure, you can call me that if you prefer. Oscar works there.
Oscar. Nice to meet you.
Oscar says, we'll make sure that anything you need, crystals, food supplies, anything like that will be available on the train. In addition, if there are maps that need sourced or any other request, no matter how small, please deliver it to me and I'll make sure it's distributed amongst the team.
Now, I'm not asking this because we're not going to fight, but if something happens and logistics needs self-defense, are you guys trained in any way, or do we need to grab some people and do some lessons real quick?
We're trained in basic operation of most firearms. In addition to that, we'll be able to operate any of the weapons that are on board the train as we receive training in maintaining and servicing most modern rail. In terms of actual combat practice, we have no real, should say, experience. Most of our firing is done at the range.
That's fine. At least you know the business end from the end you point at yourself.
Most certainly.
If we get stretched thin, I would hate for everyone to be purely defenseless.
Anything that we supply to you, we try and test ourselves. So if you think there is a crystal, we will know how to operate it. We must make first-hand, sure that what we are delivering unto you is functional, and the only way to know that is to know how to operate it.
Sounds good. Okay. What do we know about the region specifically? Because that's I don't get off the mountain much.
Vance, who's currently petting Severus, looks up and says, "I'm not exactly from around there, but I know a little bit about the area. I know about the wildlife there, including the sort of coral growth that can occur during rainfall. I know about the general topography, about what kinds of terrain we might encounter. I guess, does anyone have any specific questions?" I'll try my best to answer, and if not, we'll find a way to look it up, I guess.
You said there are coral growth?
He nods and says, as far as I'm aware, the region used to be underwater a really long time ago. Oceans must have receded since then. I don't really know what's behind it, but all of the sea life that used to exist on the bottom of the ocean still survives there today. It burrows itself into the rock, and when the occasional heavy rainfall comes through, it all springs out. Entire forests of coral and rock crabs and other strange surface-dwelling aquatic life forms will emerge for about an hour, hour and a half a day.
The plateau coral.
That's it.
Wow.
Heard it though. One thing, Sam. Those would not be in the area I live in.
No, yeah. So you're more far to the. Sorry, it's far to the east. This is the west that we're talking about now.
Just wanted to make sure that there are like region specific things.
Yes, yeah. It's closer to the coast on that side towards Zogan.
Yeah. Heard of those? Never seen them before. Strictly speaking, though they are not too far away from where I've been.
Most of the coral is completely harmless. Some of it is poisonous to the touch, but not to the point it will be a problem for us.
The mission we'll be on is going to have a pretty significant defense portion, where we'll have to essentially establish a base and widen it out as we secure more and more of the parameters. Have there been any plans for barricades or the like?
Give me 1 second. I think Izzy would, like, who's in like the general congregation of workshop students, would say, in terms of defenses, it kind of depends on what we can bring, so we haven't done too much brainstorming in that regard. I saw on the mission document that there is a cargo wagon option. If we can bring that, we can we can bring building supplies. I could work with some of the other students to draft up something that we could deploy in an area. But if we're unable to bring too much in the way of materials, well, then we're sort of looking at what crystals we might be able to scrounge up, if anything.
Mostly wondering because it doesn't typically come up in combat, but like I materialize one of my gauntlets and like show off like the rune stamping mechanism. If we need to rapidly apply various amounts of runes, I can apply there. Fairly quickly cover a decent amount of area in some kind of effect, which I used before to dry out, like to dehumidify a specific area or destabilize sections of wall to make them easier to break through.
I can take some time out and make some more of those expanding barriers that I had from like back in the cave that one time.
In the background, as you guys are talking, there is a whir from the prototype sword, and all of a sudden, the gazebo that Class 1 was in but left just disappears as a slug is accelerated through the foundation, and it collapses and blows over, and you hear Dylan go, "Shit!" as he runs, as he drops it and runs over, but like after a few steps, is like,
Look at Sigrid.
Fire.
You wanted to aim that at us?
She just nods. Single nod.
I need a better shell at some point.
Dylan puts his hand behind his head, runs it through his hair as he turns back to look at you and says, expanding barriers sound good. That would save on space. As he redirects his thoughts from, how am I going to explain this, to what are we doing here right now?
In that case, I think your expanding barriers wouldn't need too much rune application.
No, it's just
I think that frees me
little
up.
pottery, little rune work. I can spend an evening and make a mess of it.
No, all of this really makes me want to learn rune stitching just so I have something to occupy my hands.
Carl would say if we're not using the cargo space, the Orgarium, the divining attachment, that's something I could upgrade. It could be used for a greater calibratory of divinatory spell or a further range or maybe even both. I mean, all of it is something I could. It just stood out to me as if we wanted information, that's something I can help with.
I was thinking, because there's almost 2 different areas of this mission, like 2 different goals to potentially accomplish or at least keep track of. It might be worth having someone just use something like that as a communication tool, get messages to 2 different strike teams.
Andrus nods.
Like a central communication hub.
Andrus says, I can facilitate communication between 2 individuals so long as they're both roughly under the night sky. But if you're inside a castle, that's going to be trouble, so yeah, not so much.
I can do it during the day. It's a little slower, but I
Okay.
have a fairly endless supply of animals to take messages for me.
Nice.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
How portable is a portable marquee emitter?
Dylan, who's kind of still over with you guys, says, honestly, not very. The crawler they speak of, it's kind of like, it's like a flatbed truck, but with, it's only the flatbed. It's sort of like a series of large wheels with a platform on it that can be driven from the side.
So it's a marquee emitter on wheels.
Well, technically we'd have to get it onto the wheels, which is why it has its own special wagon, but yeah, I mean, it's big. Honestly, Dafer and Sigrid might be able to carry it if they work together, but I mean, the crawler's there for a reason.
Yeah, okay. I heard portable, and I had high hopes.
He points to, like, this tall tower, this cylindrical thing that stands out against the skyline. He's like, well, to be fair, that's the normal size of them. And it's like this huge building that you can see from the academy.
Yeah, that's on me. I didn't account for scale. Okay. Second question. Will we be given enough charges to make this a multi-use, or is this a one-and-done thing?
Dylan blinks a couple of times and says, we still need to go over some of the paperwork, but my understanding is it's essentially used for like destroying the part of the bloom that's going to keep producing miasmic. I don't know whether there would be something left over afterwards, especially since I don't know exactly how large the core will be. I think that might be we'll have to find out when we're done if there's anything left over question, really, Uther. Too many unknowns.
Okay, fair enough. I was just wondering if we could use that to clear the castle instead of storming it.
Oscar says we could procure extra crystal powder that could be used for recharging it. It definitely won't be enough for another full charge. And Izzy throws in, it's getting it up the mountain to the castle at that point. I mean, the flatbed is designed for a stable surface over dune sands, not really up a mountain.
Gotcha. Okay.
We do have... One second. How long does growth... the growth spell last? Like a long one or a short one? No, Enlarge, I think is what it's called. Ah, only a minute, never mind.
About old, it's a slightly older generation airship. I actually don't think any of the workshop students in the first year have an express interest in the airship, so that's probably more of a, like, you'd have to research that, Uther, or, like, find a...
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a regional thing that, like, Dafer or I would know. Or
No,
it's a city thing.
It's like a recon airship used by the peacekeepers to scope out locations, so it's probably come from the city to that place.
Okay.
Yeah.
I, as ISO the human, can right now only think of, okay, wall, reinforced wall, breakdown wall, and rune enhancements. But for rune enhancements, I think nothing, I can't think of anything that, like, right now really benefits us or can be applied in a way that makes sense.
If we're doing walls, we probably should do some kind of trap system in front of the walls, too.
Adrian, who's kind of like walked between kind of Etira and Clara to like get into the circle of conversation, says, we're taking the artillery piece, right? We have to. That's too much fun to not take.
Wait, who is getting between them?
One of the first year workshop students, Noble.
Okay.
But the mortar wagon.
What about it?
It just seems like it'd be a lot more versatile.
I mean, I feel like it's the only way to guarantee that whatever we're doing is in range, but I mean, you'll be the one on the front line calling in the shots, so I mean...
How far up do the tracks come to the castle again?
The tracks don't go to the castle, really. They get close, but like...
They're also damaged in the area.
Yes, there's also the issue that the tracks are damaged. If you want to take the train all the way to the castle, that means potentially bringing repairs stuff to repair the tracks.
We should also probably schedule time to learn how to drive the vehicles.
That does seem very fun. I've never driven something before.
To that, Aiden uses his like staff Naginata weapon to stand up and says, I know how to drive. My uncle owns a track out at the wheel. If people want to learn, I can take them there.
Sounds good.
We say...
I don't think I'll have the time.
Well, we can do it next Sunday if you'd like.
Next Sunday as the coming Sunday?
Not
Sunday
this
after
Sunday,
coming
no.
Sunday?
I'll need to go there this weekend to tell my uncle about what I want to do. But the one after? Say the 18th?
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to learn, I'm happy to show them.
I believe I might be busy teaching rune stitching, learning it as well.
That's fair. Atira though, right?
Yes.
Anyone else? We got bikes, we've got carts technically, but it's the same as a car.
I'll turn
Adhira's gonna do that thing to Clara where she turns and sort of like looks at her, and while like Clara can like be looking straight ahead, she can feel the eyes on her.
You can look as much as you want. I prefer my vehicles with fur on.
Fine.
They got fur-lined seats.
Kyle says,
Leopard print bike.
I'd like to come... I already know how to ride, but it would be nice to know whether my ability works on one of the bikes or carts. That way I can know whether it works on... Well, it'll probably work on one of the vehicles that we bring as well. You know, just in case. Mistle looks at you, Caliban. Do you know how to drive a vehicle?
Out of character. Do I know how to drive a vehicle?
I actually think that's entirely your choice, Caliban. You could, as someone growing up here in the city, you absolutely could have learned. But if you think your parents were like, no, cars are the devil, you have people to drive those, you ride horses, like, then absolutely.
I like to imagine that he at least. I like to imagine that he. Oh, shut the fuck up. I like to imagine that he at least went joyriding at some point.
Okay, so yeah, so you have some experience with driving a vehicle. Okay. Missile says
I'm gonna establish like an incident that is not elaborated on. I did crash a car once.
Mistle like stops and like blinks a couple times and says, "That sounds like you really need to practice."
No further elaboration.
How time of day is it?
You guys woke up and you threw hands, so it's like noon.
I'm gonna go ahead and head into the city for a bit. I need to do some work at the Sage Terminal.
Andros looks at you and says, "Is there an open invitation on that, or?"
If you want to come along.
Yes.
Uther.
What?
Here's gonna like sort of come up so that she can talk with you without most of the others hearing. I'm also going into the city again tomorrow. I have a meeting that Axel's helped set up. I would like you there for backup.
Lily says, "Backup for what?"
Concerning.
Some personal matters.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were still talking about the mission. And she's all the way across the other side of the circle when she said that at Hero as well. Like, much further away than you would have liked her to have heard that from.
Oh my god, how often do their teammates just have to, like, say the word treat, like, really, like, in a whisper?
They spell it out. I'm just going to, like, the combination of look and just, like, vague hand gesture of, is there going to be any more elaboration to that, or am I just going to find out along the way?
You'll find out if shit goes south.
Okay.
I don't expect it to, though.
Vance looks at you, Clara, and says, Cerberus is coming with us, yes?
I wouldn't dare leave him behind.
Good. It would be nice to know that such a majestic creature has my back.
He's getting pretty smart. He's also getting pretty big. Soon I'll be able to ride him in battle like the hero of old.
Is
Will you be
his...
able to bring your slimes into battle?
I've already done that. They swarmed the entire train station.
Oh yeah.
Cerberus...
Many of them perished.
Cerberus's growth is not complete. This is not the full size of the animal.
He's
Oh,
still
you
pretty
sweet,
young.
sweet Alma child.
Like, this is maybe a couple of months at best.
He kneels down and like looks into the eyes of the gold dragon for a little bit and says, "'Tis a wonderful animal. You are most blessed to have such a bond."
I know.
He stands up and says, "It sounds like we have a lot of unknowns still within our mission, and yet we have some weeks to prepare. Perhaps we should divide up some research between us as to what we should look into, such as this airship, the Starlight Brave, perhaps the castle itself, any history, maybe a record of the structure's layout, something like that. And third, I suppose we need to make a decision on whether we're going to attempt to repair the tracks or whether the train will be left behind for the second half of our journey. I think that third one is perhaps the most important piece and maybe something we should venture a guess upon today."
How many cars do we get as a just?
Well, I'll be going to Sage today, so I can go ahead and get started on the second.
One from each category.
He looks at you and says, "The castle, yes?"
Yes.
Andrus looks at Chiruru, Nal, and Casper and says, "We're going to head to the Sage Terminal to check out the castle. Would the three of you split up between the library and the Witch's Nook?" And they nod, and Chiruru says, Yep, going to the Nook." And then Andrus looks back and says, "We'll take care of the castle then, between Adhira and the rest of my class." Melody, who you guys met not too long ago, says, "I think repairing the tracks to me is too much of a question mark. We have no idea how bad the damage is, and the only way we'd be able to find out is through a pretty hefty divinatory spell being there. I think if the question mark's that big, then we should plan around it being impossible."
I'll agree there.
That means we should
That's what
plan for leaving the train behind and taking vehicles from that point forward.
I think in the default 5 vehicles, or do we have vehicles?
Vehicles are attached to the top of the train. I think it does say in the special thingy that there will be buggies and bikes and the flatbed crawler.
Like, we need to, and we do have a marquee, quote unquote portable marquee emitter that
Yes.
we have to bring with us.
Not to the castle, no. To the center of the bloom, which is much closer. You can get the train quite close to the bloom.
We just gotta defend the crawler getting there.
Yes.
But that location is likely still a decent amount, like, upwards off the train track.
Yeah, it will be much, much closer than the castle is, but it will still be some distance from.
Transport is a decent amount. We do have buggies that can pull it to some degree.
And the crawler. The crawler itself can carry it.
Okay.
Think of the crawl. You know the Jawa crawler where it's like the treads and then it's this tall like anvil. Just slice the anvil off and it's like a flat platform to put stuff on. That's all it is. It's like tracks and a platform. And there's a little, like they have on cranes. There's like a little side cabin seat on it. It's like off to one side. It looks like that basically. And that's specifically designed to move something like this marquee emitter.
Okay. know the crawler will be able to get there. It's just going to be a matter of
protecting it.
if it's into a bloom, then we need defend. We will not be able to defend. Well, because the distance from the train tracks, do we know whether that is measured in multiple kilometers?
It should be half a kilometer. It might be a little bit more. I think Lindsay will say, well, that's what we're for, right? I mean, there's, what, 14 of us or something like that? We got this.
Just a matter of, like, if there is a bloom, the chances... What do I know of a bloom in terms of what that means for the density of miasmic? Like,
give me an Arcana check.
What situation will have to expect?
Natural 20. A bloom, basically, there is an initial surge that comes out of it. Because you guys are going a month later, it will have dissipated some. You know there are people in the area as well, so they will have done some amount of cleanup. That said, there is still, when a bloom happens, a single quite powerful miasmic is usually generated. These tend to be things like a tyrant, which is think the like huge mammoths from Ruby, the like big grim in that. It's like there's like one big thing out there. It could be something like that. It might be a different one.
So it's more big than it is a level of straight power. So you wouldn't see something like a Scarlet Hawk moth.
No. That would require fighting something strong. It would need the like Senkai boost type thing that happens when a miasmic gets away from almost dying.
Okay. Well, a bit of a sidebar dealing with hordes. Clara, we need to do that move again. That was a good combo.
I can't say it will be entirely possible, at least until I'm able to maybe shift my pass without trace to be part of my other equipment. I don't carry it normally.
Vance looks at you, Clara, and says, I can always pick that spell up. I've been meaning to try it out.
You mean pass or this one?
Pass without trace.
I mean, if you want to, but as soon as we go back on normal missions, I'm putting it back in my rotation.
Gotcha.
Kind of necessary for how I play fights.
He nods. Just trying to make sure everyone's got as free an option as possible. That's all. He looks at you, Kira, and says, I have no shortage of things that hit a large swath of space either, so perhaps you and I can team up on this.
Perhaps we can.
He nods. Dylan looks at you and says, we've got some work looking over the marquee emitter and the vehicles. I've got to get a lot of the other students up to speed working on the Naiad's Dawn. I'm the only one who's really had any field experience with it, and that will include the support students. So we'll be busy for the next couple of weeks, pretty much straight. After that, we'll have about a week where we'll be open to any requests, anything people need done. He looks at Sigrid and says, I know obviously your sword needs some more work. That will have to wait until the last week. If you want your original back, she nods and says, until a new one is working, yes, I take back my old sword. Nods, okay. But just to let you know, yeah, we'll be pretty rammed until about a week before we go. But if you think of anything, you can add it to the list and we'll try and get through it in that last week. Yes.
Trying to do some like hypothetical scenarios on how we could plan this. Like we can either, I think, from my perspective, there's I think two ways we can play this mission. One is we have the marquee emitter, like in both scenarios we leave the train behind, we have the Marquee emitter on a crawler. We make our way to the bloom. Scenario 1, we walk through the bloom and fight our way through the entire horde, including the powerful miasmic that will await us. I assume somewhere near the center of the bloom.
Usually, yes.
Technically, there may not be too bad of a divergent, but out of character. Fuck you, Emperor.
I think the second scenario we could try to play into is like we arrive, we dig ourselves in, and then we just start ranged bombardment, which will, I assume, cause them to come to us. But we will be able to have set up a fortified location beforehand, and like take care of, I don't know, maybe not all of them, but I assume this would pull in a decent amount of them, so that if we go then in a later stage.
Well, there's a village in the vicinity that's in danger.
Mistel says, as far as I'm aware, that's further south of the bloom. The train tracks run into the east side of the bloom, so we would be pulling them not towards the village, but, slightly away, as it were. If we did want to hunker down and try and draw as much of it to us as possible, I don't think these need to be essentially different plans. We can start by trying to peel off what's possible, and then afterwards we still need to move the emitter to the center of the bloom. Whatever's left, we can deal with then. I like the sound of that plan.
Sending a small contingent to said village while the bombardment is underway, just to...
We could stop the train a little bit beforehand. Aiden says we could use the vehicles to get to the village and back quite quickly in order to sort of... Well, we could either leave a couple of us with it just to make sure that they're safe, or give them enough heads up at least.
And we could also just deploy, I think, a team in the between, or like along the path that the miasmic would need to take from their place through the village. That would also still be somewhat in okay reach of our group, so that they can retreat to us if things go south.
Mistel looks at Clara and Adhira and she says, whoever goes on that separate group needs to be a group that is able to get away quickly enough. Vance, you as well have perhaps some of the best mobility of all of us. Andress, who's still here, says Chiruru as well. I mean, she's already gone to the Nook, but she's quick.
I'm faster than average. Not
to disagree with these.
Mr. Johnson says, I mean, some combination of any of all of these would work. A lot of it is just having the idea and then showing up to see what makes sense in the moment. We can plan as much as we want, but if we get there and the village is on fire, then already our plan is derailed, right?
Yeah. But I think I like the two-phase plan of we try to first peel off whatever we can, deal with it from an advantageous position, and deal with the rest later.
Andrus lowers his voice a little and says, I think the thing that I'm most worried about is if we have to leave the train behind to get to the castle, I think we should leave the support students with the train. And at that point, I'm questioning whether some of us should stay behind as well. It'll make the castle job harder, but yeah.
I agree.
Andrus nods.
We have three groups of combat students.
Kyle will say, I can upgrade the train's durability and defenses under an attack, and I'm a trained bodyguard as well. If you want to leave me with the train, yeah, I get it. I understand. I'm happy to volunteer for that.
I think we should have another one of these meetings between now and then, though, after we get some of our research loose ends tied up.
Lindsay says, every Friday? We can do combat, and then we usually have our afternoons free. And sometimes, if we don't have anything to talk about, we can just hang out. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
Might
Nice.
as well prepare some snacks for then. Next time.
Alright. Well, sounds like a plan to me.
Still wondering if we leave someone behind, I feel like they should be the kind of person that can utilize and coordinate the remaining support and workshop students as best possible. Like, if an attack comes in, you'll want someone that can maximize everyone's fighting power as much as possible.
Carl looks at you and says, again, everything on the train that we bring, I can make better. I think it's me, as much as I'd love to go to the castle and help clear it out. Plus, if we bring the divinatory cargo wagon, I can probably upgrade it to communicate with you guys while you're away as well.
I think if we go with my plan of trying to peel off anyone, that would require the artillery wagon. I don't think we have anything else that has the necessary range.
I think Dylan nods and says, if we want to try and pull as much as possible from the entire bloom, we'll need as much range as possible, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Henry, I have a question on this. We get one from each category, but the division Augarium is in the MISC category, so it's one of those, if we do that, we can't have cargo space.
If you really want, you can replace one of the, if you wanted to, you could do all 3 artillery mortar bullet, if you really wanted to. I just set it up that way to give you guys some more divided out choices. You can pick 3 or 1.
I would just double checking because I wasn't sure if the miscellaneous was a separate category, if the miscellaneous fell into the other 2 categories.
Gotcha.
I don't think we would need the panic wagon.
Carl says, if I'm staying with the support students while the rest of the, while everyone else is away, then I don't think we'll need the panic wagon either. I think that would be better if we were all planning to venture off to the castle together and leaving them to sort of fend for themselves.
I'm also going to throw out there, no offense to you, I'm not sure I like leaving one person. I think it should at least be 2 people.
Well, Natson says if anyone else wants to, they certainly can. I feel like I like being in a supporting role, and I think this is where I can do it best.
I mean, if we pull as many as we can into an initial fight, that should allow us to leave 2 people behind to protect the remaining train. Because at that point, the fight deeper in should be easy enough. I'm only thinking of the Bloom fight right now. I'm not even thinking about the castle.
I think Casper would also volunteer to stay behind as well. After listening to the conversation for a while, she'll say, I'm also good at, in a pinch, last-ditch defenses, as it were. I mean, I fought Caliban to almost a stalemate. I should be able to look after some people as well.
And I'm asking myself right now, what can I do to improve our odds?
Vance will look at you, Dave, and say, you could look into that airship. That's still something that needs to be done.
I mean, that's just how to ride an airship.
Well, we won't be riding it. We need to know what it's capable of. We need to know if you can find out anything about the person who commands it, the history of the ship, whether it's had any problems in the past. Any information will be useful.
Mm-hmm.
I can take care of that if you don't want to, Dave.
That would be neat. I would love to get start with the rune stitching project for Niall. Akira, Andres, if any of you actually get floor plans or maps or the like of the castle, it should be an image or something. I'd love to be able to just memorize that for when we need it.
Out of character question, does the sage area have a printer?
No, but you can technically take an image with your Crystal tablet, so it won't be like it's not. It's kind of like a wireframe image. Like if you took a picture of your face with the tablet, you would get like an old 70s like yeah, like a retro. But for flat images, it's pretty good.
I just imagine this high tech repository of knowledge created with crystals, and there's a tab that connects to an HP Jet Pro office printer.
There's something amazing about the hardware department being called to cast mending on the HP Jet every 2 minutes, you know, because there's a jam.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, you just put a
crystal on loop.
next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have that thing refresh every hour.
I love the idea of that. Just mending on loop.
I have a question for world building.
Yeah.
Through the nature of storage of crystal, we can't record movies. We can't record music.
You can record music, but it's again, it's hard to mass produce. That's the problem.
Can crystal run Doom?
Yes.
Of course you can.
We have a thimble full of brain cells in a lab somewhere that's running Doom.
It's not running Doom. It's playing Doom. There's a difference.
Both. You
There's
can
probably
No, you can do both.
Thimble that's...
Yeah. Yeah, it would run Doom, but it would be very weird, like wireframe graphics. It would be like playing Doom, but it's Tron.
It's kind of funny that, you know.
It's kind of sick.
The kids would play Doom as a stress reliever and be like, all right, time to go back to our job as an EK and pull out a shotgun and start blasting miasmic. Like,
as with most uses of crystal arm, it's highly morally questionable because it is a life-saving substance. But still, yes, you can do it.
Andres, can the stars run Doom?
I don't think so. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, so you and Andres are heading off to the Sage District. Does anyone else have anything they want to do that Friday?
I see. Chris, I saw
Safer
that.
would try to get a head start on the rune stitching project that Niall requested.
Yeah.
Like I have the book from Elias.
Yeah.
So I like use that as a starting point to like teach myself enough to be able with Niall's project as an example, so that I can later show Yona.
Yeah.
File and stuff.
Makes sense to me. Vance would look at Clara and say, your bond with Cerberus, the way that you were able to control him in battle, I heard no words, no, how did you train him?
The honest answer is that I didn't. He's chimeric by virtue of some less than savory individuals conspiring to make him this way. Not just him, there are several others. I should probably be careful how I talk about this, but there is technically a zoo, I suppose you could call it, that has all of his brothers and sisters in.
I see.
They communicate through what is basically telepathy. We have I suppose, an instinctual connection.
You see him like stop and think quite deeply about that. You see him like, there are moments where he's imagining things, and there are moments where he's remembering things as he listens to you there, Clara. He says, the draconic element of Cerberus, that is something I can help, I'm trying to find the right word, but improve.
You can make the dragon more dragony.
There are certain behaviors and things that dragons can do that I have first-hand experience with. I think that by spending some time with Cerberus, I may be able to unlock some of that. And of course, you're welcome to join, of course, Clara.
Sure. I mean, I don't see why not. And we are in the sort of unique position of I can actually tell you how he feels about this. So I don't feel... Well, not that I wouldn't trust you to be a good handler, but I don't know, something about deliberately training animals just for battle purposes always felt weird to me.
You know, I understand. My mother is a researcher of dragons. I've spent my youth among some in the mountain range north of Dudukop. Some of my earliest memories are of a dragon that lives in the mountains there. That is a waterfall dragon. Beautiful.
But yes, I'll take you up on that. It would be, well, if anything, it's just nice to give him an excuse to run around.
I am interested in what sort of dragon that makes up 1/3 of him. The gold coloration is unique. It's not something I've ever read about.
I wish I could say more, but I am unclear. All I know is that the three heads seem to work in tandem, though they all have their own personalities. They don't always get on. They eat slightly different things. They behave slightly different. But they seem all capable of controlling the body together. And they can fly, which is why I'm waiting for him to get a little bit bigger. You know, I'll have my own personal friend who can, we can go around together like, I don't know, kind of like riding a horse. Just a really, really cool horse.
There's nothing quite as free as soaring through the air. But yes, I would be happy, delighted to spend time with you in Cerberus.
Sure, let's do that.
Mistel looks at you, Caliban, and sort of like pulls you away from the group a little bit more. Says, have you managed to get in contact with your uncle at all?
Nothing beyond the initial contact.
What about talking to Uther or someone else about going with you to the to this auction? I know Clara might be there, but the more of you that are there, the safer I would feel.
I'll have to speak with the others about that.
She sighs. Says, I know we have a lot on, but isn't this important as well? Shouldn't you be on this?
Yes, but...
But what?
Everybody else has their own thing, I'm sure. I'll need to see if I can find a time for them.
You stand in front of everyone, taking every blow you can, just like Dayfair. But you don't think that they would stop and do the same for you? This is important to you. You should feel comfortable asking them for help.
Yeah, I should.
If it makes you feel any better, you can just prevent your haughty noble asking for their... Well, no, sorry. Demanding that they do what you want. I know how you like to use that as a shield.
God damn it. You're lucky I like you.
I'm very lucky. Also, I went to the nurse for my pill and I stole all the lollies in the jar. Would you like one?
I would be happy. I would be very happy to have one.
Here, take 2. But I mean it. Talk to them. They'll listen.
I will.
And she turns back around to the group and says, does anyone else want a lolly?
Oh, what flavors do you have?
She pulls them out. Lemon, lime, lots of citrus fruits. A banana.
I'll take one of the citrus ones if you don't mind.
Sure. She just holds out.
I'll take a green one.
Lime. I hear lime. He hands it to you.
Is it one of the, is it one of those like those small like pea-sized dum-dum lollipops?
it's-
Or the big ones?
It's more like a boiled hard candy on a stick type thing. So like more like a Chupa Chup. Is that how you say that? Yeah.
Yes.
You make me wonder how you can hold so many of these. I'll take one of the lime ones off your head.
She would like open up what she's wearing. It's like pockets, so many pockets for amber and crystal and pens and paper
female
and notebooks.
clothing?
Yeah,
Lime.
well, I stitched them in myself.
Uther just like closes his eyes and just closes his eyes and grabs one.
Banana, Uther.
That's vile. Okay. Old banana or new banana?
Banana flavored, but not banana.
Old,
Okay, so
banana
so
banana
that would be
flavors.
The
Banana
memory of old banana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, banana flavors are trying to replicate old bananas. I don't think there's ever been a new banana flavor.
Yeah, it's flavored by crystal, which is casting a spell that's thousands of years old that remembers a type of banana that no longer exists. That's how the lollipop is flavored. Yeah, it's necromantic lollipop. The memory of banana.
So does that mean that like casting prestidigitation on carbonated water makes LaCroix?
I don't have a good answer for that because I really don't know what LaCroix is.
It's
Like water that has heard a story of a
Oh, yes. Yeah, absolutely. That is. Yeah, if you prestidigitate water, it tastes like LaCroix. Yeah. Yeah, you drop the lime lolly in. I think the lolly section dissolves and the stick gets like spit out another side of the lamp and just like lands on the floor somewhere out here.
Careful, those rot your teeth.
He opened big smile, big holes in all his teeth as he like and it disappears back into the lamp. Yeah, I'd take for it spending some time that evening with the book. It's like the perfect book to learn. I don't think there like no roll needed. By the end of today, having like half a day to look over it, you'd have a good understanding and maybe like a couple of working prototypes of the stitch that you would like to do for Niall, but not something you're comfortable with giving over, but like you've made the shape, it works, you need to like tidy it up and do a new one basically, Dayfair. But you have a good understanding of rune stitching at this point. Adhera, heading to the Sage system with Andrus, what were you looking for to begin with?
I'm gonna try and see if the Sage system can reach inside my mind and help me remember my mentor's birthday.
Your mentor's birthday is the 30th of August that appears on the screen in front of you.
Nice. It's crazy that I can do this.
Andrus Exercitus says what's the 30th of August?
That's his birthday. The man that I would want to get in contact with.
Oh, nice. Mine's the first.
Oh. Mine... Huh.
What's up?
I don't remember when I was born.
Putting your hand on the sage system, it doesn't give you a date either. He looks at you and says, "You don't remember your birthday?"
I never asked.
Right. Well, want to share mine?
I don't have a birthday. Huh? Oh! That just hit her with a bunch of feels.
I don't mind. It's not like I do much for my birthday, but if it means that... if it gives me a reason to celebrate something, I'd be happy to share it with you.
I would like that, if you're sure.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be on mission, but we can, I don't know, bring some stuff. Dafer's good at cooking. Maybe he can make a cake.
He would love to.
Nice. Thanks, Dafer. He looks at you.
He looks for
What?
any excuse to cook.
What did I just got volunteered for something?
You
Sorry,
got
what-
volunteered.
Yes, you
Yeah, from across the city, you've been voluntold to make a cake. Alexian says, "Is that all we came here for? 30th of August?"
No, I was gonna do looking up the castle.
Right.
A bit more research into.
If you use the sage system, I'll see about whether there's there are books and slates around here. Maybe there's something old story-wise about it. Give me a history check with advantage, please. Atira.
It has been more than 10 minutes. I cannot use my 1d4.
You cannot use your 1d4. 14. You don't get like a floor plan, but you do find a text describing some old battles that were fought there at Hira. As far as you can tell, the castle was built as a bastion, actually by Zemes originally, and it was to defend against automatons. To that regard, it is like very heavily reinforced magically stone. You're also aware that it has something called a crusher, though it doesn't go into detail as to what a crusher is.
Even if I sort of ask for it, it wouldn't be able to tell me.
A crusher is a weapon installed at, and it defines itself by itself. Unfortunately, it loops on you.
Well, I guess there is the flaw of the sage system.
I think the response on the screen would be, no repository of knowledge knows all knowledge. As the sage system defends itself.
So, Zemes helped build the castle, because it's along the border, yes?
Technically, it's way outside of Zemes's border. The fact that this castle was built, it's an area of Dulukop that Dulukop didn't really care about, but it was Zemes being like, we need to build this for security reasons, and then plopping like a ridiculously powerful fortification inside someone else's sovereign territory. Zemes didn't give a fuck back in the day.
Oh, it was not any sort of gift or
No.
gesture.
It was
Okay.
manned by the Zemesians. Some automatons got through the mountain range into Zemes, and they were like, Dulukop isn't taking their border security seriously, so we have to, and built a castle without asking them in their territory.
Speaking of, the sage system has access to like news articles, yeah?
Yeah.
Was there any word on those automaton that woke up and started moving off to the south?
You find some articles that are talking about airships being sent in because they were heading towards Vangi territory. So there's some articles about airships doing reconnaissance in the Vangi territory, but it needs to be done very carefully because the Vangi are actually capable of destroying airships, and airships are expensive. So basically the last thing you read about it here is them being like, we would love to search for them, but the Vangi do not respond to our ambassadors well, go figure, and they will shoot down our eyes. So that's the last you've seen in newspapers.
It's the
Well, I guess that's my problem.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, there's every possibility that they've got magic, so the automatons seem to be primarily immune to most mundane things. Like, it ended up taking decommissioned battleship weapons in the Centrum Empire to take out one of these things. But magic, that's why they came here in the first place. So it is possible that the Vangi could deal with this on their own.
The Vangi also take out the airships with magic, correct?
Yes, so they have 4 individuals that are possessed by spirits that basically eternally reincarnate into other... Like, if the person possessed by the spirit dies, it will move on and possess someone else in the Vangi nation. So even killing one of these very powerful individuals isn't the end of it. That you would just be faced with them again in a few days' time, basically. Which is, yeah, why they can't really be attacked.
I think the Vangi have this.
Yeah, maybe so. But you can sort of... I think from that, Atira, as you're reading this, you realize, like, how little both Centrum and Empress really views the Vangi as. Like, in your head, Atira, you're like, this probably should be fine. But they made, like... The Centrum weren't like, let's go to the Vangi. They were like, let's go to Empress, our sworn enemies before that. There's no way they'll be... Like, there's sort of like this weird... only we matter, like, feeling between the two imperial rivals, right? Like, there's this weird respect in their hatred for each other.
I assume we can get some information and start...
Yeah,
compiling.
Andros comes back and says, I found some, like, old poems and things like that, but there's actually some decent information about the topography here. I think that before the castle is one of those coral plateaus. It speaks here about automatons dancing upon a nest of flattened stones, which to me sounds like the plateaus anyway.
They danced.
It's a poem material. Well, maybe. I don't know how they move.
The castle has something called a crusher.
What's a crusher?
It's a crusher.
Mm.
That's all.
I see.
But maybe if we can find it, we'll recognize it for its
crushing ability.
Straightforward name.
Mm.
Yes, we could use it.
To crush.
Hopefully.
I feel like we already got past that stage.
Do we have anything that can reawaken old machinery? Mend it on a larger level?
Shrugs and says, Kyle could probably do it, considering what we saw him do today. That said, sounds like he's not coming to the castle. Maybe one of the workshop students is the best ask. Uther and Dather.
They don't have shells.
Uther and Dather both have some knowledge of arcane stuff. If it's a rune thing, they should have it. Might not be a rune thing, though.
I can pass it along to Dather. He'd like the idea and challenge of it.
Sounds like he's got a lot on his plate, but I mean, could. Mistel's also pretty good with some of this stuff. You could try her.
It just now hit me how much we're sinning at this problem.
This mission is big. I mean, we're putting ourselves all at risk. We need to put everything we can into it to make sure that at least everyone comes back alive. That's the main concern of mine.
What are the chances that someone doesn't?
I don't know. Do you know what scares me most? It isn't that I could be one of them, because I don't think I will be. It's that I might have to live knowing that I couldn't have saved the person that is who doesn't make it back. That's what scares me. Some part of me would rather it was me. I mean, after all, if I pass, then at least the prophecy's fulfilled. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it like
No,
that.
I shouldn't have asked the question.
Let's not think about it. Let's just make sure it doesn't happen.
You're right.
Alright, let's get back. None of this gloomy stuff. Plenty of that in the future, I'm sure.
Tell Dave that he needs to start baking a cake.
Yeah, you should probably put that at the top of the list over the preparation for the mission as well. I want a tall cake.
It's a tall cake.
You know, like 2 tiers of cake.
I just want the cake. I've never had a cake before.
Well,
I don't know what it tastes like.
It's 2 birthdays. You can have the bigger, lower level. I'll take the higher up, smaller one. 2 cakes,
Put stars
2
at the
birthdays.
top.
Stars at the top. And maybe you could decorate it with like a desert on the bottom. That would be cool.
That's actually a really good cake idea.
Exactly.
It's like out of character. It's like Starry Nights in a desert, sort of.
Yes, Dave, right?
I roll for cooking knowledge because on the one hand, it's like not. It's fairly impossible that I know about really fancy cakes, I'd say. But it's also not impossible that I have learned during my time here, or that I might have had like some experimentation during like the very rare occasion.
Do you have a cooking utensils tool?
I do.
Can you give me an intelligence-based cooking utensils check?
It's actually already set up as that.
Look at that. 16. I think, Dafer, like you said, you know how to make like a basic cake mix and so on and so forth. The decorating it would be a learning process in of itself, Dafer. Like making icing and doing that. It's not beyond Dafer's ability in any way whatsoever, but it would be a first for Dafer.
Did someone say aesthetic value?
Time to learn arts and crafts, Dafer.
Uther, was there anything you wanted to do with your Friday evening?
Several things.
Yes.
First off, I have a question that I'm sure I've asked once before, but I'll ask again. What is the mail delivery time between here and Dulacop?
Depends on how fancy you want to send it, but I would say at the slowest, 2 weeks. At its quickest, immediately.
If I was to send a question home, would I be able to get a response before train leaves?
Before you go on your mission?
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely could. You'd get your reply on like the 21st, and you guys leave at the 28th. So you'd have like a week headroom, basically.
I know that we've sent people to research the castle. Do we think it would be worth asking more people from the region if they would know anything?
Yeah, you can send a letter to your uncle about the castle if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pen one of those at some point between now and the end of the weekend.
Are you disguising the contents of the letter, or is it like it's fairly harmless, Uther. I just don't know whether you.
I was about to say, is this mission considered secret? I don't think so.
No, it wouldn't be.
Then yeah, no, not obscuring this one.
Okay.
Which may confuse the fuck out of the recipient.
Your uncle's just there like, he's dying. He's fucking dying. I sent him the box and he's dying.
argue that his uncle should already know, because you don't, like, there's no way you have EKs in your borders that you don't know about.
Yeah, I mean, well, I won't say too much. It is possible that he knows.
You know what? Just for that, I will put a postscript.
I'm fine. I have not suffocated in the box.
Not even that. Appreciate last package. I'm going to kill you.
Understood. Okay. So you send a letter off. That's easy enough, Uther. Yeah.
I forgot that you mentioned the map was magical.
Yes.
I'm identifying the fucking map.
Give me... So, this is something that's like, identify helps, but it's not going to give you everything. Give me an Arcana check with advantage, Uther.
Gotcha. Advantage. 28.
Natural 20,
Build
very
your
nice.
guts.
Uther, so, as we talked about, the map is... It's roughly Dulacop, but it's off. And that's done in a very specific manner. It is to untangle the map with its magical properties from Dulacop itself. And what the map actually does, it is a map of locations of where the boxes once upon a time were. As far as you can tell, Uther, these boxes were all very specifically stored in like a religious sense, as far as you can tell, in different places around Dulacop. This map was created to connect the boxes, not the locations the boxes were stored in. So it's an off map of the location, so it's not a map of the location, but it is a map of the individual boxes. So it seems...
The boxes know where they are because they know where they are.
Exactly. Something along those lines, Uther. You've kind of nailed it, yeah. It is more of this, like, hacking the last of the goddess's magic fuckery, in a sense, Uther. And, like, skirting the line of, like, if they went a little bit more accurate with the map, this box would just take you to a location on the peak of Dulacop. But because it's so skewed, these boxes will only take you to wherever the other boxes are, no matter where in the world those boxes are.
Okay, this is great. This does not get me closer to walking through one box into another box, though.
Yeah, it sort of... So you definitely think you need to have the map on you when you go inside the box. It's definitely a key piece of what's going on here. And it's like you're starting to understand the magical engine behind all of this, Uther. But the key and the steering wheel are still a little bit, like, hazy to you, I think.
I am still torn. I cannot decide, because I feel like the horn has to be a part of it, because of the musical instrument horn, because that is such a goofy fucking thing. In that box.
You can give me an insight check, Uther.
I will try. It's that, or I've learned Mom's secret history as a jazz musician.
Jesus Christ, Uther. You are right, it's goofy and obtuse. That's kind of the point. It was used to smuggle the objects inside of it if someone had managed to open it up and take a look. It's like a red herring, basically, Uther, that you've kind of got caught on, is what you sort of... You sit there the evening and sort of realize...
I was trying to decide if it was a fake out, or
yes,
if it was a key, because if it's not the key, then the things inside of it might have been the key.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, it's just a vehicle for smuggling the stuff inside of it in. Yeah.
Okay, there goes a little bit of the red string in my mind.
Caliban, is there anything you want to do this evening once everyone's back, or at any point before that as well?
I'll probably tell them about the whole deal in the meeting.
Okay. Do you want to, like, sit them down in your room, Caliban, or do you want to, like, do it where year twos can hear? Like, how private do you want to be about it?
Just just for the sake of like discretion, I'm just gonna do it in a more private manner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna like sit them down and say like, hey, want to get my family sword back? Well, we're gonna have, but me and Clara have been like doing some fuck shit, and having to.
No, hold on. Whoa, pause.
I do not know if that's the word you want.
We've been doing some planning.
Do some planning. Okay. My mistake.
Or
I don't
just
know what the- I don't
save
know
it,
what the
because
problem
Safer was
is.
giving her the weirdest look.
I am obviously someone who doesn't move in those types of circles, but whatever you need of me, I will lend my aid. Especially if it's to steal something.
I was gonna say, I'm kind of feeling like you should come just to pick pockets. Not that I'm being supportive.
We're just taking the leash off and giving permission.
That
just
is
imagine-
the
supposed to
auction.
better her.
I can imagine like Adhira making the exact same expression that you just made.
Yes, it was very, very close.
Look, I'm just saying, we're going to a shady auction with shady people. They can afford to lose some, I don't know, nice bracelets or a watch or something.
Oh, you admit shady. Yeah, just rob them blind. It's better for the resources of the city. The less resources corrupt assholes have, the better.
See,
And then
now
we
we're
can use
coming
this
around.
money for our own funds.
I wouldn't suggest it if I thought they were decent people.
This is?
Caliban, you do, yeah. It's the mansion of Sir Mance.
The man's mansion.
The
Yes.
Mance.
The
Yeah.
mention.
The mancer.
I'm never naming anyone ever again. Everyone's name is NPC.
Hey, mind your mancers.
His name is Minor Villain.
Matthew Manser.
It's pronounced Villan.
We're not in Trismere anymore.
What do we know about the man's mansion?
Uther, off the top of your head, nothing.
That's why I'm asking, because I know nothing.
History check?
Well, so Mistel told Clara that Sir Mance has a philanthropic sort of reputation, that he hires his staff purely from veterans of the Fourth House Rebellion, and like all his staff have like war injuries, like missing limbs, missing eyes, like, you know, things from the war. I think that's the only information that Mistel had that was given to Clara.
I will pass the message on.
Okay, I guess that's nice of him.
He has this whole, like, fake well, I can't say it's fake generosity, but my inkling is that he does a lot of very outlandish and obvious charity work, but then he's also having weird, shady auctions. It just feels like he's paying lip service so no one thinks he's a bad guy.
I'm just throwing out there, if his entire staff is veterans, that he essentially has a private army at his beck and call.
Well, they were I suppose they still are veterans, but like, they're veterans because they got injured. I don't know how much that makes a difference.
We've spent the past how many months chasing down a one-armed man that regularly beats the hell out of us.
Fair point.
So, that's probably something we should be concerned about, is the possible paramilitary applications of the staff.
I mean, if you need me there, I can be there. I'll just not be able to go inside. There's no way I'll ever actually, like, not That call.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is how are we? I assume Adhira just sneaks in.
I can get places where I shouldn't be very well.
You could be a handmaiden.
A what?
A handmaiden.
What do those do?
Minor task for noble ladies.
Oh, a servant?
I mean, I guess.
Yes, that's technically a servant.
Well, it means I get to steal things from rich people. Sure.
Look, I'm just saying, it's easier to say that than to sneak in on high alert.
What about you, Uther? Any thoughts? I can hear it rattling.
That rattling is Uther like taking another personal project and shoving it off the desk for more projects. I assume I'm coming as a bodyguard, so Adhira's coming as a handmaid. We could argue Dafer would be another bodyguard, but then at that point you have a sizable entourage for what is supposed to be a small, quiet auction. It would probably draw attention.
Might also, I mean, I have a fairly open type, so it doesn't come up as much. But have you ever seen me lie?
Well,
yeah, but if we're
okay.
bodyguards,
There's a reason
we're
you
gonna
haven't.
keep our mouths shut and look menacing anyway.
you just
I'm
have to
just
stand
not
there
very.
and glare.
I mean, have you seen me glare?
Trust me, Dave, most of these people are probably horrible individuals who you'll be sick of the sight of when he lays eyes on you. You'll be glaring whether you're trying or not.
That's probably true.
The problem is mostly that what I've been told by some very loving siblings that didn't mean it in mean ways was that my glare had all the power of a teddy bear.
But
We'll put a
you
mask
also,
on
like, you look intimidating to people who don't actually know you. You're like the size of two people. And not in like a large way.
And I won't mess with his body.
I think Uther
Also, I do wonder, I know we called it a quiet auction, but if it's at a mansion, if I know anything about rich, noble people, it won't actually be that quiet. Loads of people will bring guests and +1s and potential other interested buyers. It's quiet, but it won't be quiet.
Uther, you're somewhat from this world. Give me an insight check with advantage.
Oh boy. Public roll, submit, advantage, submit.
18. 2 bodyguards for a to-be-wed noble couple, one of which is a foreign dignitary. It isn't over the top.
Swing that.
Yeah. The handmaiden as well is definitely a possible thing. There are most likely going to be other noble or otherwise rich people there with, like, either a handmaiden or like a personal servant or like a PA type thing. It wouldn't be beyond reasonable. I think Uther, on an 18, you remember an offhanded comment from Carl earlier. He's also a bodyguard. He might have more knowledge about how they operate here in Empress City. He is someone that you could maybe get some extra information from.
Alright, yeah. I think we can swing this.
What if I
Halting
went as a
in?
noble?
No.
How else am I
Nope.
going to... Handmaiden's gonna be carrying around the fucking vessel all the time.
They don't know what it's for.
We can.
Uther,
Large purse.
you're also aware that very often bodyguards and other servants will attune to defensive magical items for the people that they are serving. So the lamp could be styled as something to protect Clara.
Yeah, this is fine. This is not going to be the hardest part. Believe it or not. Rich fuckers having artifacts on their servants to keep them protected. We can pull this. I want to talk with Kyle. He mentioned doing bodyguard stuff just to see some more of how Empress does things. How long do we have before this? Or is this sooner, later?
Caliban, I think it's this Sunday.
Oh.
You could maybe push
You
it.
mean as in 48 hours?
You could maybe push it. You could maybe push it 2 weeks.
Okay. Let's get Dafer a mask or something to hide his face, so that way no one can tell that he's the worst liar on the planet.
I don't think we need to bring Dafer for this one if he's going to be a bad liar.
Just won't let him talk.
I'm there to
It's
be
fine.
muscle in case you get mauled.
I'll
I think I'll live.
Is Mistle at this meeting of individuals, or are you guys meeting without her?
I mean, did I bring her along?
Well, it's her sword, but I mean, I just don't know whether you would invite her or not, Caliban, basically.
I would have invited her if
Okay.
she asked, but...
Then, I think, as you say, I live, just like, we all know that you're... we know, but... it's still safer, right? One more person is safer.
Fair enough.
You're using her. Okay, that's nice. That's lovely.
Well, it is of value, and honestly, if it's gone forever, so much. So be it.
Hey, I told you we're using a fabrication.
Right, of course.
We have 2 days
Well,
to acquire a
Cal-
fabrication.
Caliban would have been working on this for a while now, to be fair to him. Like, it would have been
And,
something you would do.
Clara has the forgery kit, doesn't she?
Yes.
I do. But I can't forge a weapon. Like, it's forgery is a fake, not a forge.
But still.
Like, I can fake, like, authentication documents, etc., but not
Perfect.
the fucking weapon.
Perfect. You could fake the authenticity certificate.
Yeah, that's what I intended to do. But just the way that was phrased, like, oh, you have a forgery kit. Forged.
I love the idea of, like, Clara just upending a bag and a full fucking replica of the sword falls out. She's like, oh shit, I forgot I did that.
So, back in my homeland, we have this folktale called Mary Poppins.
Caliban is definitely a fan of the spoonful of sugar method of medicine. Clara, is that what you want to do with your Friday evening, is work on the forgery documents?
Yeah, I think I will.
I
Some forgery.
think that would be Dex based off the top of my head. It could be int based though. I think Dex or int make most sense to me anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. that evening, you sit down with, like, a tablet open, looking at other, like, documents of authenticity, and you do some, like, copying, and, like, you go through a couple of bits of paper, and eventually you're pretty comfortable with what you're looking at. It needs some, like, touching up in places, but this is, yeah, this will hold up to at least a decent inspection, Clara.
Nice.
Cool. I think that covers what people would do with their evenings with Caliban, talking about the plan and Clara's that. Adhira, you have a meeting very early Saturday morning, right?
Yes.
And Uther's coming with you.
Yes.
Okay.
That was Saturday. I thought that was Sunday. That's why I was sitting here having the panic.
No.
It was crammed onto Sunday.
No, it's this Saturday morning.
Okay, that's better.
So, Adhira, I guess you wake up earlier than you have in quite a while, especially for a Saturday morning. I think Uther would probably still be up and waiting for you. I think Uther is someone who gets up quite early. I think Dafer is, like, around the same time as Uther normally.
I think it's like Dafer first. Uther is usually, like, close behind on the wake-up scale.
Then I think Dafer is probably already head out to find someone help him carry bits and pieces. Although, actually, I guess the Cookery Club helps with that now, so wouldn't need to do that so much. So, yeah, Dafer is already head out when Uther and Adhira, you find yourself, in the kitchen area. It's just the two of you.
Ready?
Yeah, sure. Let me get my coat and the mask and my sword.
You guys prepare, head to the train station, and heading to the Peacekeeper office where you guys first met Zeta and coordinated all of the raids on the Glomide. Heading inside at the front desk.
Where you're meeting?
Yes. I'm meeting with Zeta.
And you think you're going to need my kind of backup? Why?
Well, I guess now is as good a time to tell you. Adhira is going to spend a point of spirit and change her appearance ever so slightly, her golden eyes turning green, and you hear her voice echo inside your mind, Uther, as she says, Zeta is possessed by the spirit of vengeance.
Uther, do you accept this call because you can refuse?
I can tell it's Adhira, yes?
Yeah, Adhira just did something somewhat flashy in front of you, and then
Lamshi ringtone starts going on.
So, like, I think you can probably put it together, yeah.
Only because I'm 99% sure it's Adhira.
Okay, then in which case this message does come through. Sorry, what were you saying, Adhira?
Zeta is possessed by the spirit of vengeance. I am coming here to both ascertain how much this may influence her investigations, and if I find it to be of a favorable degree, try to strike a partnership with her. A friendship would be probably a better term.
You hear a rapid muttering in Coptic that you would be 90% sure is just profanity.
I see why I didn't tell you immediately.
I'm putting the lamp in a box. I'm putting the box in concrete. I'm getting a trebuchet, catapulting it as far into the ocean as I can.
Terminus looks up from the lamp and says, "Hey, it wasn't my idea. Put her in the box."
She's
Uther,
going to
you could
different
try.
box. Okay, well, I'm here now.
You guys stand outside the front doors. You can see the receptionist inside, heading in.
Yes.
Heading in.
I am without my hood today. I am dressed somewhat nicely.
Gotcha. She looks up and says, "Name, please."
Adhira Far.
Yes, you have a meeting this morning. And then she looks at Uther and says, "This is?"
Oh,
Just a
Uther,
friend.
Teammate. I'm waiting for her to get done with the meeting. Don't worry.
Oh,
Just
she
sit.
gestures to one of the seats in like a waiting area out front. Please head on through. I believe you've been to the office before.
Yes.
You head to the door. It's closed. Do you knock? Do you turn the handle? What do you do?
I knock. I'm in her domain. I will respect her rules.
The door opens. You see Zeta in her Chris uniform. She looks a little tireder than when you last saw her, but that's no surprise. She's been a very busy person since last you met. Please, come in.
I'll enter. I'll close the door behind me, and as I do, could I make an Arcana check?
You can't come in and close the door behind you because she still has hold of the handle. She gestures for you to walk through.
Oh, okay.
She closes the door and locks it as you pass through the threshold.
Might I ask how secure these rooms are from being eavesdropped on?
I assure you our conversation is private.
Adhira, with that sigh, will visage to manifest. Her skin turns gray, the sclera around the bright green eyes black, and her hair, which had a hint of emerald sheen, becomes full, bright color and kind of begins to disobey gravity. And lastly, at the corners of her mouth, the sharp nubs of two tiny tusks.
She looks at you and says, "Theatrical. What is this about, Tatira? Why have you called for a meeting with me?"
I think you know why, but if you would like me to be straightforward, it's because I have become aware that you are like me.
I see. And you've what? Come to threaten me?
I've come to be your friend.
She furrows her brow at you a little and says, "Take a seat."
Here will sit.
She sits opposite you on the other side of the desk and says, "I'm not sure I have need of a friend."
Isn't it lonely, though?
She thinks for a moment. She says, "No, you're never alone. I'm never alone. We'll never be alone again, Atira."
See, now I'm curious. I was under the impression that two things become one. But the other, you still hear them, you feel the voice.
The manner in which I find myself other is not a simple possession, but a deal. You can think of me as more than just a person. I am like your lamp.
You're a contract.
Indeed. You see, this city has much that that has happened into it that has left people feeling wronged. On that, we must agree.
Yes, I won't deny that.
And my contract is to make sure that where punishment is due, needed, it will be given, no matter what.
Wouldn't that be tricky in some regards to fulfilling your role as honest investigation? Surely there are limits that you cannot openly cross.
Well, if you're asking if I am breaking the law, yes, I most certainly am.
I am the manifestation of rot and, to that degree, corruption. Adhere's eyes, or head, is sort of gonna, tilt slightly. And I would like to make an insight check using the advantage of Astral Visage.
Yeah.
To read how far gone she is into this mindset. 21.
She, as you look at her and she recognizes that you are, she doesn't hide anything, Adhera. She doesn't try to obscure anything. You see within her, vengeance is not justice. This is someone who has done anything and everything to get people into places that she feels they belong to be, even if perhaps the evidence wasn't really there and she just put it there herself. As you see this, Adhera, she looks at you and says, let's say I was lonely, Adhera. Why would I choose a thief, a murderer, a liar, someone who has wronged a good many people as my friend? And then you come here with my secret in hand to what? Scare me? What was your plan? To reveal to me the spirit of vengeance who is in charge of one of the most important investigations, that you knew what I was? Did you think that through at all? If we leave this room right now and we go tell our stories to someone, who do you think they'll believe? The upstanding member of the justice system, or an orphan who stole to survive?
See, I never had any motive to reveal you. In truth, and Adhera kind of leans forward unbothered. I was wondering if there's any way I could do a partnership simply to...
I would never work with someone like you.
You think that? And you say all of these things about me. But right now, we are cut from the same cloth.
And we do these things for different reasons. I will take on every disgrace in the name of doing what is right. You're looking after you. No wonder your spirit chose you.
Well, I think this meeting did not go how I planned. So, I will bid you a good day.
Not
and I will leave.
yet. We have been honest with each other. You have been honest with me. That much I can respect you for. But honesty ends at that door. when you leave, you will lie, and you will tell everyone that there is no spirit in my heart of anything other than the best wishes for this city and its inhabitants. Because deep down, I think you know I'm necessary. And if you don't do that, Atira, I will destroy your life and the life of everyone you love. And to let you know how serious I am, she pulls a document out of her drawer and drops it onto the table and lets it spills open. And just glancing across at Atira, it's a very detailed plan of what evidence she would plant where, how she would make it look like Clara is conspiring and sending secret messages to her family, about Dafer and some secret, plans to siphon off resources, Uther's links to his mother and his uncle, and that there is a separatist faction within just everything, Atira. And you're very much in there as well, as she lets it fall onto the table. Do you understand your position?
Zeta, vengeance. I can keep your secret. As long as you stay in your fucking lane. Let me make one to shut up as I'm speaking to you. Adhira's voice pitches downward as more and more of Terminus's being comes out. I can leave you to do what you want, but I want you to know, all of this, all of the evidence, makes you corrupt. And right now, you swing at me unprovoked. I will wrap my hand around your heart and pull everything you've worked for. Right now, you are rotten.
Give me an intimidation check. Give me an intimidation
At advantage,
check.
I have...
Yeah, even without your visage. 21.
21.
She looks at you. You see her eyes turn blood red. Skin sort of like a golden-ish coloration to it. She puts out her hand. Nails much longer. We have a deal.
I'll shake that hand. I will stay true to my word. She stays in her lane about...
Would you place each other under a geas in this moment? I would allow it if you would like to. This is like a pact between two spirits, rotten vengeance.
Yeah.
Shakes your hand. The two of you are bound to this deal. Terminus acts from the lamp, the documents and everything rots away into compost on the table. Just dirt and the foul smell of it lingering in the room. And she shifts back into herself, looks at you, Atira, and says, I'm sorry that we couldn't make a further partnership, but I think that any further cooperation between the Peacekeepers and Empress Knights would perhaps taint the investigation.
It would. Also, I'm a busy gal.
Of course.
Well, wish you a good Saturday.
You as well. The door unlocks on its own as you approach it.
She'll leave.
Is there anything you want to do after you leave it here?
Sort of wait for Uther.
Yeah, well...
I'm sitting in a chair in the lobby reading the book.
He's playing Snake on his phone.
What do I see?
You just see...
How
the rest
happy?
of this is gone.
Yeah, I knew,
not
I figured
happy.
That. Not happy?
Not horribly unhappy, but miffed.
I'm going to assume it went poorly. I'm going to insight to kind of
Mhm.
gauge how poorly I think it went.
Give me an insight check. 14. Yeah, I think Itira, give me like a semi, like I think that was the semi-honest answer, right? Like it went poorly but
Yeah.
not awful.
Do you need me to just make a charisma?
I think
Yeah,
I
just
think
straight.
give me a deception check in this moment. Yeah.
It's just straight.
Yeah, Uther, you definitely read disappointment. I think that like it definitely didn't work out, Uther, but her face isn't like she's not streaming tears, like clenching her teeth or anything like that, right?
I know it went poorly. I don't know it went
Yes.
blood oaths of destroying your entire person bad. Close book, stand up, step in line behind Adhira as we walk out the door, and well, I take it you didn't get what you wanted, but
No, but she'll stay out of my way.
as long as we stay out of hers is the unspoken line there, I'm sure. Now, what she defines as out of her way is probably open for interpretation, but we will try.
Adhira is going to look at Uther, and she looks tired for a moment, and then she gives him a warm smile and just sort of puts a hand on his back and pats him.
I think with that reassuring gesture, we've hit 4 hours. We're about 10 o'clock. I think that's the last thing we'll see this week.
Incredible.
Bye.